a lizard?
Yeah, it was lizard over there.
What kind of lizard?
I don't know, just a normal.
Hey, y'all.
What's up, people?
I got this, like, is this like Thompson Twins vibe going on?
You definitely have a little swoopy swoop, like you're going to the Met Gala.
Do you guys feel like you would hold me now?
Hold me now. That's Thompson Twins.
That's what
What'd you say? Oh, okay.
Because I look like the Thompson Twins.
Yeah.
By the way, can you name another Thompson Twins song? Because that's the only one I can think of at the moment.
They had a few.
Yeah, I think that they probably had more than
Tracy
one
says,
song.
hi, happy hump day, peeps.
Welcome to Marital Hate. I'm Stacey.
I'm Douglas.
We do not hate each other.
Not at the moment.
We absolutely love all y'all. Like all y'all. But I got to tell you, we may have a favorite. OG Lesby is in his house. Our dear friend Tracy. Tracy says, happy hump day. And as you notice, we pulled her comment up on the screen. So if you're watching us on Facebook or YouTube, YouTube's better. You can comment along with the show. We'll pull your comments up on screen. Not that you can't watch from Instagram or TikTok like that, or TikTok, Twitter. That's totally cool too. As a matter of fact, we're really working really hard to build up our TikTok audience. So if you're not following us on TikTok, please do at Marital Hate, because we want to be able to go live on TikTok and, get the Gen Zers.
Get the kids.
You want us to teach them anything? We'll teach the Gen Z the things. I mean, not our own kids, but yours. Somebody else's. Not maybe.
Somebody.
So anyway, it's an interactive podcast. Tracy has been to I think she missed 2 episodes ever.
No excuse.
She went camping.
Yeah. Well,
goddamn lesbians and their camping trips.
Could have run a cord or something.
She and her wife have
Oh, that's right.
Together.
They went away
they went camping.
Yeah, for like a minute.
But she still watched the podcast and she still commented, but she wasn't like it. I don't actually.
This wasn't the same.
And she's either watched them or watched them later, and like sometimes she made those off. I don't know, like we're boring, but she does. And she and her wife Bex have been together since they were 14 and 16 years old.
It's a love story.
I gotta tell you,
a lesbian love story.
Over 40.
We have the platypus back here. Platty, the pansexual polyamorous platypus.
He's actually coming on the podcast. I'm super excited. I think we picked.
We got Gary Stromberg. He digs the hair, which I'm assuming that I'm talking about my fabulous hair.
I'll cut your hair right now. Although if we wait like another week, you'll look like Stan.
Oh yeah, I'll be all
Stan at the
70s
gate.
looking
with no personality.
Maybe I go all 70s.
Feathered.
Yeah, maybe I go all 70s. Get a van with some carpet in it.
Oh my God, I would love a van.
Yeah,
let's get a van.
Get some candy.
And we can live in it.
Lure some kids in it. So Gary says hi.
Oh my God, it's bad enough that we had the kitty porn
and
last
Ann says
night.
hi. Welcome to all of you.
Okay, after the kitty porn we had last night, that's Kitty.
Yeah, I don't know why you're repeating it, because you're just...
Don't make jokes about picking kids up in a van, you fucking weirdo.
I was just kidding. You're the one...
We did have kitty porn.
There was a...
Kitty.
Okay. There was a cat howling behind the house somewhere in the neighborhood.
You remember 2 Live Crew? Hey, we want some pussy. You remember that?
But nobody's gonna
sing along with me. Hey, we want some pussy. Well, that pussy.
Yeah, that cat was out in the backyard.
She was screaming,
looking for some tomcat. What it was.
Monster dong. That's what she wanted.
So Tracy says, I love that. Over 40. It was so kind to put it that way.
Wait. Over 40. Yeah, I could have said it in another way. She's almost as old as our fucking asses. I mean, that would have made us all feel better about ourselves. Did you get Ann?
I did get Ann, and I said hello.
And Ann was our very first guest, Master Hater, very first guest on the podcast. Gary's been here so much. I think
Gary's all over the place. He shows up and is meaningful when he shows up.
He's like the Silent Bob of the pod.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, you're supposed to be. Actually, I'm like, if you've ever seen Clerks,
I'm the voice of reason.
Are we not Jay and Silent Bob? Like and like if we were twins, you would be Arnold Schwarzenegger and I would be Danny DeVito.
I'll take that. Yes, I will take that. That was the worst.
Don't you feel bad for me? I'm a short, bald, fat shyster. Shyster, is that offensive?
Probably. Everything's offensive now.
Is that offensive? I think it might. I'm so sorry if it is. The only person I ever knew that used it was Jewish.
Then you probably can't use it.
So I probably can't say it.
It's like the other words that you can't use.
I'm going to look it up. I'm really sorry. Okay.
Well, we'll find out.
I love everyone.
I don't know. Tracy's laughing about something.
Fuck, is that offensive?
And maybe you may have offended Gary and Ann, and like they in the platypus, they just left. Is it? It's shyster anti-Semitic. Sometimes the most common terms mean different things to different people. Meaning depends on the context.
National. And by the way, his character is not Jewish. I don't believe Danny DeVito. That's a Catholic boy if I've ever heard of one, but he might marry a nice Jewish girl because that happens a lot. I don't know, but it is a deplorable and demeaning word. Not acceptable in polite kind of company.
Well, the show's not polite for sure, but
so
we don't mean any harm by
there
it.
the fuck I go.
So there you go.
Please
Mark
don't
says
bomb
Anthony.
me.
You know why he's saying Anthony?
No.
Wednesday is Prince Spaghetti Day.
Day.
Anthony Martignetti from the north end of Boston is having Prince pasta.
So today is Wednesday.
Today. Apparently, you told me it was
the
Wednesday.
marijuana has kicked in.
Marijuana.
As Doug brings up spaghetti and the fact that it's Prince Spaghetti Day, I will address a long-standing debate in this house. Can I finish my comment?
Yeah, go ahead.
I will finish a long-standing debate in this house who makes the best spaghetti sauce. Here's the thing. I don't like Doug's.
I don't like
hers.
Meat. Hers
it's
is too
meat.
sweet and peppery.
Mine has vegetables.
It's sweet and peppery, like
it's sweet
peppery
and peppery.
ketchup.
Now, my friend Kristen, who I haven't had over for dinner in like 30 years, recently stated that she remembered how sweet my spaghetti was. I think I put less sugar in it now, but I do put some sugar in it, or honey, like something to give it a sweetness. So it may be terrible. We may have to have like the spaghetti bowl.
A spaghetti.
We're gonna have an interesting poll this afternoon.
Okay, all right.
Oh, and I also, you have a comment. Read the comments.
Well, I was just gonna say, Gary says he can't watch the Bruins and us at the same time. He's Swedish, peace, and he's out. Unfortunately, I would have made Gary the official Bruins reporter for the podcast, but he already left. So
but here's the thing about it. You really can watch the podcast and the game at the same time.
Oh yeah, you probably could.
Like you totally can.
Although I don't know, so it's a playoffs.
You just put the game on in the background on mute and you listen to us. Duh. Put the subtitles on in case there's a penalty.
Save Swayman.
That's what you do.
Kick save Lemelin.
See, this is why you need women. Men don't know how to multitask.
Men have one task. They're out. Randall's here. Sup, Randall?
What's up, Randall? I talked to him briefly this morning. I love he said, "Hey, fam."
Or as last night we titled him from his before pictures, Fat Randall.
Oh my God, he started calling you Fat Randall. I was like,
and that just made me laugh. Like tonight, she had mentioned it, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty funny.
Dude, okay, but like if he had an eating disorder,
I wouldn't call him Fat Randall.
But he might have one. You don't know, or maybe he has body dysmorphic disorder, or maybe somebody watching has it. Anyway, Fat Randall, we love you. Dude, this is a fucked up podcast for fucked up people. You're going to
with fucked up people.
With fucked up people, for fucked up people, by fucked up people like you and me.
Your fucked up physique.
What is the fucking clip? It's going out tomorrow. The fucking clip about the burn the house.
Oh, we were talking about.
Can you do an impression of me?
We were talking about Tracy's family that moved down from Massachusetts. They went to close on a house, and they were like hoarders, like nothing had been moved out. The closing's the next day. They're trying to move in all the way down from Massachusetts with a trailer load of stuff. And instead of cleaning and moving the stuff out, the people just moved all their shit into the front yard and set it on fucking fire, as Stacy would say. And she goes, "Welcome to the South, motherfuckers." It was the funniest clip. You got to look for it on your socials, probably tomorrow, right?
The funniest clip tomorrow.
Very funny.
Yes, it'll be on the socials. It was hilarious. And so we're expecting to go viral. We really need to go viral. So if you see those short clips, could you please share them or at least comment? There's
enough viruses going around here.
What?
I said there's enough viruses going around between me and you.
You don't have any viruses going on. But I'm asking people to share something. You don't want to put the word virus in there. That's like, oh, here's your vomit sandwich, Doug. Okay. Do you want to eat your vomit sandwich?
Shut up, virus, Stacy.
I'm not virus.
If Randall can be...
You're being really mean. Stop being mean.
Randall says, my grandmother made the best sauce with sausage, chicken, and steak cooked as steak. Oh.
I don't want chicken. No.
All right. Yeah.
Italian sausage.
And so he says, I like eating food and furry tacos. And then he goes, Randall's been viraling us, or you, it says, but I think you meaning us. Thank you for that. We're trying to kickstart this thing.
Hey, not to loop back and like double down and end up sounding more offensive, but I just read this in the article. I looked up shyster, the best reference work I could find. I turned to the Dictionary of Modern Legal Usage, published in 1995 by leading wordsmith Brian Garner. I was not disappointed. There, on page 806, Gardner defines a shyster as a rascally lawyer, one that is shrewdly dishonest, an unscrupulous lawyer. I don't know if he was a lawyer in that movie. I think he might have been. He was doing some shady stuff with parking tickets. I don't know. He did all kinds of crazy stuff. That's not the point. The point is, I don't know if you can use it or not.
So she keeps using it.
We are human beings. We make mistakes, and we love everyone, and we hope you love us too.
You had kicked off the show with that you thought your hair looked like somebody from the Thompson twins.
Yeah, you know other Thompson.
They had "Hold Me Now," of course.
Sing it.
Hold me now, hold me in your loving arms.
That didn't sound right.
All right, and then they had a song called "Lay Your Hands on Me," which I vaguely
remember it.
And then
we can't play it. We get copyright.
Yeah, we can't. And then they had a song called "King for a Day."
Okay, well those are all stupid.
I'm trying to see if there's anything else that they had. They had a song called "Sugar Daddy." I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know. Anyway, it's not that important.
My grandmother made the best sauce with sausage chicken.
Oh, I thought that was Randall. I'm sorry. It was Mark.
It was Mark. And of course it was Mark. They have like the food truck, but he doesn't work in the food truck. He used to be an EMT. And the other night we were talking about him because we were talking about EMT stuff. Oh, Mark, what would you do if you're working as an EMT and you came to our house and Doug tried to have sex with the handle of a cast iron pan and got his penis stuck? And then
it's a good problem to have.
Tracy had said that you give him blood pressure medication, but I don't know if that's safe because he has problems. And then we have, I like eating food and furry tacos. Furry ones, really? I mean, how do you prefer your tacos?
Cheese free.
Okay, well, I'd like to assume that my puss is cheese free, but it's currently fully shaven. Are you happy with it or not?
I'm completely happy with whatever.
Do you want me to grow something like? You want to get some Scots and like
put some grass seed down there?
I don't want to aerate it. That's going to be painful.
Make it like a chia pet. Just put the chia seeds.
That's what I'm saying.
Whatever.
Do you want me to make it like a chia pet?
I don't know.
I could make it like a chia pet. Like we could actually do that.
Like put actual.
Would you guys? How funny would that be?
No, we're not doing that.
We could make me a chia bikini. I would
chia bikini.
Wait, can I ask you a question? Do you think the internet would think it was funny if a fat middle-aged woman with an apron belly and stretch marks and scars and just basic grossness, and she just painted some chia onto herself into a bikini? Do you think the internet is ready for that?
You laid under a grow light. I will say this, Mark. I expect us to go viral in that trailer campground. Because they're all getting around. We could be the new campfire. You get around a campfire.
We've done them 4 times now.
Yeah.
The more you come, the more we.
Where are our peeps, Mark? Let's go.
Yeah, I can't tell you how many times I've pimped out Apothecorner and fucking Vitamin C Chiropractic and Brandodon and all the companies you should do business with. Who am I forgetting? There's a bunch of you.
All of them. Nicole is here, and Randall says,
I was thinking of you.
And Randall says he likes it both ways as long as it's Nicole's, and then says, "Oh, hey, Nicole." That's our little love triangle that happens in our comment section.
We're in the middle of a love triangle.
We can't take a side.
I think that they're both taking time to work on themselves,
which is admirable,
and I respect it. And based on what very little I know, I get the impression that Nicole needs a break from boys for a while, and Randall also needs a break from boys and girls.
Hey, whatever you need.
He's going to school. He's doing his walking. Nicole is doing her art. She's back in Minnesota. She's having a good time. Actually, I have an idea for Nicole. I don't know if you would. Are you shy? Are you shy?
Uh-oh.
I think shy people are even allowed here. In any case, I had an idea for you to do a podcast episode, if you would be so inclined as to come on.
We can hide your identity, like behind pixels, and change your voice. Hello, Nicole.
But the problem is, I was thinking, because I'm trying to figure out what to do with my makeup for the podcast. I actually think it looks good tonight. I don't know. Does it look good? Does it look terrible? I don't want to be wearing makeup at all. I don't want to. I just want to wake up, have my eyebrows be perfect, have my lashes be perfect, a little eyeliner, and little blushing to my lips. If I won the lottery, I would full on go get permanent makeup. And I would even have them literally contour my face to make my face look skinnier.
Well, I embody what you're trying to get. You just roll out of bed and you look handsome.
Exactly. I want to be like you.
Like Douglas.
I want to be like you.
Excellent.
You wake up, but look at his eyebrows. If this is with brow stuff on, a lot.
One's way up here though.
Feel my eyebrows.
One's down there.
Feel my eyebrows.
Oh.
That doesn't feel like a nice eyebrow.
It feels like a
eyebrow. Feel your eyebrow.
What?
So
feels like a woolly man, one of those woolly
feel
caterpillars.
mine. There's debris on it. Feel this one.
There's debris. Oh yeah.
It's got
do you got?
debris.
Would you put?
I have to put shit.
Maple syrup on your eyebrow?
Okay. How hairy are my arms?
They're fairly hairy, but not like they're not long hairy.
Yeah, but
There's just
no,
a lot of
they
see-through
are.
hair.
They're so long. Look at how long they are.
My hair is longer on my arms.
My arm is absolutely covered in hair. You can see like the sun catches a little bit. Absolutely covered in hair. That's what my eyebrows are like. That's what my eyelashes are like. I have fuzz all over my fucking face, like a shitload of it. And I used to have like a thick ass mustache. I have to fucking deal with that. I have hair everywhere, right here, right now. Believe it or not, I have a total fucking unibrow. Give me your finger. Feel my unibrow. You feel it?
No.
No. You feel it now?
I don't
Yes,
feel
it's
it.
right there. You have something wrong with your fingers.
No, I feel a little something.
Full on unibrow, but you can't see it because it's white. So I have to wear something so it's not like,
hey, who am I now? Who am I now? Stacey.
I'm having a crisis.
I'm just it's my way of telling you not to worry about those superficial things.
Okay, but it like gives me anxiety to watch the podcast, and we have to make clips, and we have to watch them, and we have to interact. And if we want to improve, we have to watch them and see what we can do better. So it's hard.
All I know,
it's hard. Not like, oh, poor me, but it's hard. I'm challenged. I'm struggled with it. That's what we're doing here.
I've been watching it, and it looks and you look good, and you're very funny.
Well, I know I'm very funny. Thank you. I appreciate that. But in my perfect world, I would have to do nothing. But next to perfect would be having super easy products, because I throw my makeup on sitting right here. Literally, I use this little mirror
this bag of stuff.
And this bag of crap, and I shove some stuff on my face. And I was doing some contouring to help my face to look slimmer. Fortunately, I had lost a little inflammation, so that helps. But it made my skin, like after using it for like a month, all of a sudden I just boom. Fucking one night hives. I had to sleep with ice packs on my face, and I was using the solar because you're a dick. The solar recovery stuff all over my face. You don't even try to deny it anymore. No, you're like, you got a point there, Stace. So are you finally getting over your need for everyone to like you?
No, I think everybody does like me.
They like you
no matter what.
I think that's why he married me, because I'm annoying as shit, and everybody meets me as like either loves me or hates me. And I think he thought it was going to go his way, that everybody was going to be like, oh, poor Doug, you're married to her. And I know that you got that. Like, I know Mick Griffin was specifically Mick Griffin. He has like a llama podcast. Definitely check it out. It's about marketing. Do it. He's fun. He's got a British accent. But he was like, oh, Doug, you took one for the team, which is not his accent at all. He's British.
Close enough.
I can't do it. Maybe.
Hello.
I'm high off my fucking ass. Can you do Mick?
Hello. Doug.
I gotta get him on the podcast.
You have one for the team taken.
I don't know if he can come on our podcast.
Okay. So Mark,
speaking of which, we still haven't established how many people jerk off while they watch the podcast. But if you do, feel free to email us. Actually, we're getting this new app. I'm trying to figure out how to use it. If anybody wants to teach me. It's called NGL.
What is that? And
people can message you anonymously.
Oh. Do you have to have the app?
I don't think so.
How do you message somebody?
You message them anonymously.
And then they find you? And then
it just goes to you anonymously. They know nothing about you. You say, like, you send it to this person. You have the link.
Yes.
So the person that, if you want to receive anonymous messages, you have to have the app.
Right. That's
you set it up, and then people just see your link. Okay. You have your own little link, and they ask you your question, and you don't know who asked, or they say something to you. It could be like, "Suck my balls." Actually, I have this guy that I'm following on Twitter X. He's the first person I saw that had it. I was like, "Oh my god, this is such a good idea!" And every day I text him a nice little compliment.
Nice.
I was like, "You're hot," and then I was like, "Nice butt," just like random little things, because I just feel like a lot of people would use it for evil. And like,
oh, you could message Randall. Say this is Nicole.
Oh, okay, what, for our own entertainment?
Yeah. And then things.
Okay, I'm going to tell you right now. We have been watching the Real Housewives of Atlanta.
We're trying to stir up shit.
And I think Doug, it's taking over his brain. He's becoming like, is that what happens in America?
They started watching that, and then
Hear
they
me out.
became
The women all started
Yeah.
watching The Housewives,
Yep.
and they started spending more and more money and wanting the lavish cars, and it's been the fucking best thing for the fucking GDP of this fucking country.
You think it's
They
the
definitely
best thing?
do. There's definitely been some virtue signaling, particularly during the you know what. You know what?
I don't know what.
The fake plague. The
So
plague.
Mark says a slow start at the campground this year. Haven't had a fire yet, but you've had this podcast. We're the replacement for a good
Yeah,
fire.
but it's not even Memorial Day yet.
Yeah, no. We just had
In a month.
they just had their first good thunderstorm today. Nicole is laughing and crying at the same time. Randall says, "You know, your taco is the only one I ate since 2000." But that's a little
Mine?
No, he's talking to Nicole. And then, oddly enough, she goes, "I ain't shy." LOL.
Hang on just one second. Liquid Mags is over on Instagram.
What's up, Liquid Mags?
What's up? We are so glad you're here. We don't know how we know you, but I think you and I had an exchange today. We can't pull your comments up on Instagram. We can see that you're there, but we can't pull up your comments, but we'll read them to the audience. But if you go over to YouTube or Facebook, you can we can pull your comments up on the screen, and you can make friends here because everybody is delightful. And these people, a lot of them are creators themselves. They love to support other creators. You'll just become friends with everyone.
Although he might not like solid mags. They kind of are at opposite ends of the mag spectrum.
Mags?
Liquid mags.
Oh,
Solid
dear
mags.
God. Well, what about gas mags?
Oh, you don't want to deal with gas
speaking
mags.
of gas mags and liquid mags,
Okay.
several nights ago on the podcast, I had shared the claim that I had heard on the internet that you get more money if you piss or shit yourself in a car accident.
Yeah.
And I chastised Doug for not pissing or shitting himself when he was in his many car accidents.
I didn't have to go.
Okay, but come to find out,
Uh-oh.
I don't think you get any extra money. It really depends. Like if it was like you pissed or shit yourself and you had an open wound and it gave you an infection.
Oh, so if you do have a wound, shit in your hand and rub it in to the wound.
Carry a pocket knife with you.
Give yourself a wound.
If you get in a car accident, take out your knife, cut your butt or somewhere. But I think your butt would be the softest, like the least. The butt is this works out. Cut your butt and piss and shit yourself. Definitely focus on the shitting. You're going to get sepsis. You might die, but you'll get a little money out of the insurance company. And let's face it, we are all desperate in this economy. Look at us selling our souls for this podcast.
I think there's
that will one day make us millions.
There's an option in my Volvo that if you're in an accident, not only do the airbags and the seatbelt tighteners and the whiplash thing all gain, there's actually a thing that comes out and stuffs the shit and the piss back in your butt, so that you're not embarrassed in a crash. Volvo for life.
See, now I'm high off my ass, but I know he's kidding. That's not a real thing.
No, that's a real. Yeah. Volvo for life.
Engineering for you. There's all kinds of comments.
Okay,
but
so
I can't even be in charge of that. Do I?
Hang on a sec.
Actually, read the comments today, please.
So Randall says, I don't know why it's not showing. He says, "Let me know when you want her down there, and I'll get her a ticket." And then Randall's laughing at something, and then Nicole's like, "Doug, you look like Bert from Sesame Street."
Let me know when you want her down there. I'll get her the ticket. You're just throwing money around. Don't give it to your ex-girlfriend. Give it to your new best friends.
Give it to your new girlfriend.
4 new best friends. Currently have no income best friends. Our lives are dedicated to the podcast. Yes, we are.
Nicole has not done her makeup.
And we will swing for vacations.
It's not happening.
Yes, it is.
Well, I haven't done my makeup since Easter of 2023. That sounds oddly specific of a date. Like, did you I don't know, you were like having Easter dinner or something, like, I've had enough of these goddamn eggs and enough of makeup. And then she storms off, flips the table.
Maybe she gave her nieces and nephews all of her makeup stuff, or grandchildren, her makeup stuff to color Easter eggs, and was like, it's expensive. I'm not gonna bother.
I gotcha.
So my problem is this: I want something that's like super easy to do and super easy to remove. Can you just hold off for 1 second? I want something that's super easy to do and super easy to remove. And we'll do all the things, but it needs to be like kind of drag-ish. Like I need like a crunchy drag queen, because the other thing is I can't have any products with fragrance, and I have to be really careful that there's no side effects. Like I'm allergic to everything. I need it to be crunchy.
Okay.
Crunchy drag queen.
Crunchy like a booger. So platypus, the pansexual polyamorous platypus says X-Lax and Carfax. Yeah, right. Always have something nearby so that you can purposely shit yourself. You never know when you're
Oh,
gonna get
wow,
money.
that's a really good idea. It took me a minute. I'm high off my ass, and I was just realizing that saying Platy the pansexual polyamorous platypus. Everyone try at home. Ready?
Platy the pansexual polyamorous platypus.
Good job, boys and girls. And that's quite the name. But I was thinking like, oh, we could call him PPP, and then I was like, oh, like a PPP loan.
You know,
And I just feel like that's
yeah, you know
like,
me.
Calling Randall Ren and Stimpy is a little bit funny. Calling you a PPP loan is just downright offensive. And so
The first P is for penis. The second P is, I don't know what the second P would be for.
well, the first one is for Platy. The
Oh,
second
okay,
one
all right,
is
yeah.
I thought I was the baked one. Randall says y'all have a makeup artist though. Yeah, that's true. It'd be nice to have a makeup artist, but I also I don't want to have any pets. I like Nicole. I think she's lovely, but like we can only deal with having people around for so long.
I don't think Nicole would be any problem. She hasn't worn makeup since Easter of 2023.
You know, it's actually
like low maintenance.
She is low maintenance, but our house is small. I like to walk around naked. You like to whip your dick out. Like it's a lot.
Hey, who doesn't?
And we don't have a lot of extra. We don't have a lot of extra room. And it's funny because we have guests coming this week. And the first time we had guests come for 7 days, we were like, "Fuck, 7 days. That's a long time." But they went off and did their own thing, and they were like, it was John and Donna. By the way, John is still in the hospital. They're waiting the results. He does have some weird bacteria. They think it was from their vacation because everybody had gotten sick there. They don't know what the bacteria is, and they're waiting for pathology to come back. The more intense pathology to come back.
You know, this sounds like a job for
But
Platy, the pansexual polyamorous platypus.
So we say, oh, when they came, I thought go ahead, he flies across the air.
He flies across and
Sorry.
he visits people in the hospital and makes them better.
Do the name again.
Platy, the pansexual polyamorous platypus. Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, Platy, you guys should seriously discuss this because Doug does the voices. We could get like some little, like we could get like a little
thing.
Oh my God, go out and buy like a little puppet or make it.
Or better yet, get yourself a little avatar through some AI.
Oh my God, are you circumcised? If you're not circumcised, we could put googly eyes on your dick and a little pink makeup. You'd have to like slide your foreskin, but be careful because if you slide it too much, you might, and you could do that. You could do that. That could be how you end every episode. Like we end every episode with gratitude, but you could end every episode with an ejaculation. That would be fun for the whole family. Speaking of penises and foreskin, I have an article that I want to share with you.
Let's get to the thing. All right. So Mark wants to know, did he have an accident? No, he went to an indoor water park during school vacation week and got like some germs.
The whole family got sick,
yeah.
And he's been in the hospital, and they found water in his lungs, and they pulled the fluid out, and he had to be moved from South Shore to Boston. And
was it pool water?
Pool water at what was in his lungs? I don't know, but I will tell you, this is one of my closest friends, and my other closest friend Donna, and they're just like this. But anyway, the point of it was that we thought we were like when they were coming for 7 days, we were like, oh fuck. And because we didn't think
we don't even like each other for 7 days,
but they did their own thing and they were super helpful and we have so much fun with them that it wasn't that bad. And it wasn't that bad. That's a terrible thing.
No, they were great.
Like were like I wasn't like at the end of the week, oh my God, thank God they're gone.
Yeah, no.
I didn't feel that way at all. My friend Kristen's coming with her kids and kids. They're like adults, almost adults. Well, one's an adult, one's almost an adult. In any case, they're
Some
coming.
adult.
And like they're going to go off and do their thing. Like they have friends in Fort Myers. We're going to see Muck Sticky. Like, the kids can't watch the podcast. Like because I can't control what people talk about, and I can't control what I talk about either. Can't control what I talk.
People
about.
that watch this podcast, we refer to as you people,
use guys,
or you people. It's never good.
I'm surprised that there's only 35 people tonight. On Monday we had 200.
It was such an epic episode last night that it was probably
last night was a good.
So Nicole likes triple P. For Platy.
Plat. Okay, so I wanted to share this article because wow, I'm only going to show it for a moment just so you guys can have the reference because when we do things on screen like that, it's just not good. That's some sort of a frog.
It's like in the screen.
Oh, there's a lizard up top there. Is there a frog? If there's a frog, you got to bring it inside.
I will.
But there's a lizard up top there.
I
You
see
see it? I love living in Florida. We live in Southwest Florida, Cape Coral, and we lived here 2.5 years, and we love it. Well, Cape Coral is like super crowded, but there's a lot of really nice people. We made new friends the other day. Actually, I'm still waiting to hear from her. I don't think that they're going to be our friends.
Like the Germans.
Well, I told her, I gave her my sticker. I said, reach out.
Maybe they're watching tonight. You don't know. Or maybe they watched last night and were so horrified with some of the crap you were talking about.
It's possible. So this is the article that I found, and I felt that it was worth sharing. It's from www.intactamerica.org or savingsons.org. And then I can't see the rest of it. Hang on. And thewholenetwork.org. So they produce this, and it says, circumcised men aren't really having sex. Douglas, you're circumcised. Now you know, America, and
secrets out, folks.
The United Kingdom and Canada and Mexico. Sorry, we have viewers everywhere. I was trying to name them all.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, people around the world, I want you to know that if you're circumcised, you aren't really having sex. They don't know what it feels like because the sex organ, foreskin, or frenulum, also known as the pupus, is not there. The prepuce contains.
You can't even pronounce these words.
I'm too high right now.
Straight face.
Contains over 20,000 specialized fine touch nerve endings that enable a man to feel the vaginal rouge, soft grooves, wetness, and heat. I can't read good. I can't read good normally.
Me not read.
When I'm high, it's worse. Without the without the touch sensitivity of the prepuce, he's missing the entire spectrum of foreplay with the vulva, exterior female genitals, by rubbing against it with his most sensitive part. The pubis. Without the high. I can't.
Do you want me to read it?
Yeah, please. I can't do the reading. It's that paragraph right there.
Without the highly sensitive.
Shut up, you show
frenulum, which connects the prepubis to the glands and shaft. The circumcised man misses an entire spectrum of orgasms he can experience in the plateau stage before the late stage climax.
We have enough on the spectrum in our house, okay? We're plenty on the spectrum as it is. Both of us. Doug, with your penis, are you happy or not?
Apparently, it's a handicap penis now. I never thought of it that way, but
we should explore more anal play on your part to stimulate more nerves.
I was thinking I get some weights and some alligator clips and try to grow it back.
Your rectum?
No, my foreskin.
Oh, okay, but back to your rectum for a minute.
Said nobody ever.
I think a lot of people have said that.
Nobody has ever said back to your rectum, Doug. We've had enough of the front.
See, he does the program like this, like stares at the camera. It's like the biggest thing we argue about for the podcast. Like every time I edit clips, I'm like, can you just fucking look at me occasionally like I'm here? And so he looks at the camera like it's nothing, talking about growing back his fucking foreskin. His foreskin. But God forbid I say his butthole. His rectum. I said rectum. I said the proper term.
Damn near killed him.
Nation's family is in his house over on Instagram.
No more rectum talk. Kristen's here.
We can have rectum talk.
No,
rectum is the proper terminology.
Rectum. Damn near killed.
Oh my God. Can next week be proper terminology week?
Oh, proper terminology week. Welcome to Marital Date.
That would actually be hilarious.
Marital heck. This is your hosts, Stacy.
Proper terminology week.
Yes.
Proper terminology week. What do you guys think? Should we try proper terminology week next week?
When two people
that
love
I can be
each
a role
other
model and
on a committed relationship.
Well, here's the thing: if we did proper terminology week, we could potentially get into syndication with a major network and sell out.
Oh,
we could endorse.
What the coitus are you talking about? Coitus. That's actually the worst word than anything you could come up with.
I wonder, you know how like in movies like Goodfellas or whatever, they count up the amount of times that they say fuck, they'll be like 487. How many? Oh my God, you could just look that up. You could look that up in Descript right now.
You could, we could.
You should totally do that right now. That would be hilarious.
The best was when in like the late 70s and they put like Smokey and the Bandit on regular TV. And they couldn't say scumbag on TV, so they changed it to scumbum.
Well,
they use scumbum.
You can't say that other word.
And then the MF word turned to Mickey Ficky. You Mickey Ficky. get in here, whatever. Yeah, it was like Mickey Vicky.
Dude, I'm telling you guys, when you see that video tomorrow where I go, welcome to the South, motherfucker, it's the
so
funniest fucking thing. We're going to start selling t-shirts. Actually, we need to put them out there already.
All right, you take over the talking part because I'm going to look up the number of times the F word was said on our podcast last
Can
night.
I just say something really horrible?
Your friend Kristen's watching.
Dude, how?
We might have, you know what? She's like a woman of stature, from the South, not used to your wild city ways from Massachusetts. Am I right?
Wait, what?
Wait, what? I was just
I'm
talking
high
for
as
20 minutes. Wait, what?
I'm really fucking high. Leave me alone.
Can we just say this right here? Anus. Randall says his mom walked by as we were talking about rectums and she's shaking her head.
Would your mom like to be a guest on our podcast?
What are you watching, Randall? Randall, what are you watching? Is that appropriate viewing?
Oh, dude, we would do
at
like
this
a
hour? Rectums.
we would do like a what do you call it? A retrospective on Randall's childhood and why he is the way he is. We're gonna only
Bring the mom
listen.
on.
We're not gonna talk to Randall. We've never talked. We talked to him. I talked to him like a couple messages here and there. Just like he bought a motorcycle. He's going to school. Everybody knows he's bipolar.
Doing 5
Everybody
miles a
knows he
day.
used to date Nicole. Everybody knows son's got abs for days. Even when he's fat.
He's got fat abs too.
He's like, I was 40 pounds heavier. Fat. Not the point. The point is,
I don't know what the point is.
what we could do is
program.
make like radical assumptions about
Yep.
Randall based on
Yep.
being his mother. Or we could just continue on the path that we're on with Randall
Better yet.
and then assume what his mother is like.
Better yet.
Yes.
Somebody sends their mom and we don't know who it is, and we have to, because Tracy's
And
mom.
we have to guess
she
who
could
it
send her-
is.
yeah, and Randall's mom.
Well, they would even have to. They could. We just have the like some sort of.
We play 20
link.
questions. If we can't figure them out, then the mom and the kid get like some sort of marital hate prize.
Actually, I was thinking for the 250th episode, which is coming up swiftly, that we were going to do. Actually, what do you guys think about this idea? Let us know. Marital hate trivia night, where we ask you questions about things that we've talked about on the podcast. Some of those questions will be very, very easy. Some of those questions might be a little bit hard. Some people may have an advantage. So you might want to start watching back episodes, because the next, what are we, 250? So we're at 246, 4 episodes from now. So today's,
Yeah, we're not going to have anything
I think
ready.
it's Monday.
Is it Monday?
Monday is.
We're having guests in the house, so we're not going to have anything prepared.
We'll have something prepared.
All right, whatever. Well,
We'll have done
speaking of
things.
guests, Kristen does say that she's pretty used to your ways,
God help you.
meaning your ways, and she's laughing.
We've been friends like 30 years. That poor woman. She's a nice lady. She should have watched this podcast.
And
Wait,
neither
where's
should
the-
Randall's
wait,
mom,
where the-
even though she's
where the
one in a
fuck is the-
bazillion.
Where the fuck is the banner? We have a banner. We for legal reasons,
All
we
right,
keep
we
it
have-
at the bottom of our screen.
There it is.
So you guys know this is a podcast that no one should watch.
Nobody.
It makes the argument against the first
Warning.
Amendment. What the fuck are you doing here? You're a nice person.
Warning.
All the nice people, please leave.
In the fact that like there's people walking their dog in the
Yeah,
little side street next to us, and
I'm not screaming about cocks right now.
it's yeah. I don't know. I don't even think we should be outside. They shouldn't let us out.
We live outside. I wonder, like, does the neighborhood know that we do it? I know 2 people in the neighborhood know.
Probably not.
Owl.
That was
The
that's
horny
squawking.
cat's gonna come back. Here, horny kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, horny kitty, kitty, kitty.
That's what I said on our first date.
It was our 3rd date,
Oh, okay.
and he was very aggressive with the kitty. You touched the kitty. You weren't supposed to touch the kitty, Doug.
Well,
It's the goddamn Bass
The
Pro
kitty said
Shop parking
otherwise.
lot.
The kitty said otherwise. That's all I'm saying.
Just because the kitty was drooling all over the place doesn't mean you just stick your finger in its mouth. What do you people do with your pets?
My goodness.
See, we're being
Nicole will be
appropriate.
lighting her her mom's memorial candle on Sunday. She passed away March 11th, 2021. We're so sorry.
The one thing, I think Billy might be coming on next Wednesday. If Billy comes, I'm looking at the Instagram because Kristen's on Instagram. Instagram's on this monitor. We have 3 monitors. I cannot control what is going to happen on the podcast on Wednesday.
Billy.
So if you want to go out to dinner on Wednesday night, it might not be the worst.
It's either
idea.
going to be like one of the greatest things ever,
or go on some
or
long
it could be
adventure.
one of those. Yeah, it could be one of those things that. But
But Billy's.
We think he's an awesome dude.
Billy is an openly gay man who has done. He actually does ayahuasca trips.
Yeah.
To Peru, he actually does adventure tours around the globe. So I'm really excited about it. And his voice. He sounds like one of those, like, you know how it used to be like a show was done in English and they would do a voiceover in Spanish?
Yeah.
That's
exactly
what he sounds like. Like, he should just do voiceover work.
And
the owls are back.
Yeah, there's all kinds of crazy owls out there. You can read those too. I'm not reading them.
What?
Courtney.
Okay, hang on. It's
Courtney.
Hard. Okay, but it's hard to use a computer when you're a person.
Imagine if you were a bird, how hard it would be.
Wait a second. Do we get the
Yeah, we got that.
candle?
Yeah,
okay,
we got that.
We can't just glaze over that. Oh hey, how are you doing? Beautiful and butthole. I mean, Doug.
And then click the
Courtney,
next one. Click on the next one and look what she doesn't even take ownership of it.
You're gonna hurt his feelings. It's not nice. That's why he's gonna put you back in the glove box, the Courtney box.
At least that wouldn't fit in a butthole.
She says, "Damn predictive text." Oh my God.
Nice.
Can I tell you something right now? You would think that was the funniest fucking thing in the world. And I guarantee you, he steals that. He's going to steal that and use it on George tomorrow. Probably can't. Well,
No.
No, he's
I come
going to
up
use
with
that
my
line.
own stuff.
He's going to use that line. It's a
I
good
come up with my own
line.
stuff. All right.
It's like Billy's line. Two things can be true.
Two things can be true.
I love Billy. That's not Billy. It's Alan. I keep confusing Billy and Alan. I'm sorry to mix up my gays, but you're both hot. And one of you has an accent, and one of you is from. Actually, you have an accent because you're from Fall River. It's exotic to me because I wasn't allowed to have that accent growing up, and you're adorable, both of you. I'm thinking about subscribing to Alan's OnlyFans. Is that weird?
It is. Mm-hmm. All right. I just looked at the transcript of last night's podcast. The F word last night was uttered 122 times in the episode.
You looked it up?
Yeah, look at it. It's in there 122 times. Boom, 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 boom. It'll show you.
Is that fuck in every version thereof?
Every version.
Did I say dick? How many times did I say dick?
Well, let's look. Let's find out.
Dick, dong. Only 15.
Only
dicks.
3. Oh no, it's 15. 15 times you said dick. Dong. Let's find out how many times you said the word dong. Oh, just once. Monster dongs. Yeah.
Cock. Puss. Pussy. Cunt. Twat.
Cock was only 2.
badge.
Puss only 3.
Dude, how much fun would it be? I know this would be an arduous process.
Yes.
How much fun would it be to count the total
number
of fucks
ever in the whole podcast?
Oh my God, we need to do a fuck tabulator. We could just do it at the end of every day.
Fucktab.com.
We could just do a fuck tabulator every episode.
Oh, well,
that would be fun as shit.
We can't do it in real time.
I don't. All right, hear me out. This is what we start doing. This would be a project, and we would need your help.
No, we're not asking for any of these people for help. They're crazy. They watch a show.
Okay, so hear me out.
Yeah.
What we'll do is we'll gather the master haters.
Gather them.
Or any other really cool people that we may know, or like maybe some master haters Tracy is possibly considering as the madam of the master haters, allowing into our little special world.
Madam.
She is a pimp madam. But she takes good care of her girls, her stable of poontang. And, what did you say?
I was saying whores, and you were like poontang.
Is poontang offensive?
No, it's exotic.
You're exotic. You wish you had poontang. He likes Lisa, the half Chinese, half African American woman. I don't know if she's African American or Jamaican or what. She's black. And like, why don't we talk about the country they're from instead of the color they are? Like, they're not like pink as fuck.
Or the content of their character.
Toast. Yeah, that would be a nice thing. But anyway, he thinks she's hot. She is. And she's feisty. She's like a good personality. She's a nice person. Like, I really like her. And we've been watching it a lot. What were we talking about again?
We were talking about having people watch and count up, tabulate.
Oh, so my idea was we could start a spreadsheet where we all cataloged how many fucks there are in a given episode. You would literally just have to go into the YouTube, look at the transcript and count the fucks. Or although I don't know how you could do it because
Well, we can do it when we get the transcript the following day. We couldn't do it live.
no, I understand that, but my point is that what we could do is tally them all up. And so if everybody tells us how many fucks there were in a given, but I don't know if the viewers can tell us how many fucks there are. I think we may only be able to do it on our end.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Unless they run it through some sort of tabulator
So
or some sort of
maybe
app.
what we start doing is every episode, whoever gets the closest to guessing the number of fucks without going over gets a sticker.
Well, that's what Courtney just said. This hilarious. Have a contest how many fucks or balls in each episode, like when you guess the jelly beans in the
like
jar.
kind of in they did it in the Real Housewives on Andy Cohen's show.
Yeah.
He would have like a word of the night.
Oh, right, yeah,
Tonight's
something like that.
password is whoop.
Well, what if each night we just try and sneak in a word and people have to figure out what it is? Like the old You Bet Your Life. Like poontang could be a word for tonight.
I don't want them to try to sneak in the word, but I want them to.
I want to sneak in the word.
Oh, we want them to guess what the secret word is?
Yeah, and they have to guess what it is.
Yeah, but that's a 2-part question.
Like tonight, pupus would have been.
Yeah, but so that's a 2-part question because they would have to pick not only the word but also how many times it was said.
No. They just have to find the word.
Yeah, but the whole point was the number of times.
All right. Well, you're hung up on the number. I'm hung up on the word.
But it's the word for this number. It's all one.
Yes, I think the number of fucks.
We argue about the stupidest fucking shit.
Nicole's dinner is there. That's
God,
exciting news. And Tracy loves her title of Madam of the People. She loves it.
So we want to start doing some games. We don't have anything like super cool. We're gonna do a big gift on the 25th. Doug doesn't even know it yet. I just thought of it while we were doing the podcast. We'll do something big that we give away on that night. We're gonna do a
giving away shit.
We're gonna give away a what's it?
A new car.
We're gonna give away a prize, and it'll be Marital Hate Trivia Night. Could we use like an Excel spreadsheet and have everybody
No.
A Google sheet?
Yeah.
And have everybody answer their answers on the Google sheet and set it up so that they can't see each other?
I don't know about that.
I think I could.
So my wife, I think
I love the way this smells. Smell it.
It's delicious. Dr. Pepper. It's delicious. So my wife asked me for a Dr. Pepper and some pickles. I think she may be pregnant.
I am not pregnant, but I will tell you that there's a thing on the internet not about schwapipis, but there's also a thing about Dr. Pepper, and that if you drink it, smell it. Doesn't that smell nice?
It's fantastic.
This is absolutely terrible for you. You shouldn't have it, but there's a thing on the internet, and we're not a Sonic, but they say that you should go to Sonic and order a Dr. Pepper with pickles. But like first of all, we're bougie as fuck. I mean, we're not really bougie as fuck, but we're bougie.
Well, I'm bougie. She's just
We're just the right amount of bougie. That in the sense that we buy individual servings of Dr. Pepper soda so that we can have it 2 days in a row, or like forget about it and throw it away later.
Actually, why we bought the bottles was that the bottles were buy one get one free, and I like free.
I'm scratching my pubis. Okay, but I had like a layer. Just so you know, I had my clothes over it while I scratched it, but it was itchy. I need to shave. I didn't feel up to it today. Okay, so now I scratch my face. Okay, and I'm going to feed you food. So supposedly you go to Sonic.
Yeah, could you just pour them in off the plate? You know, like you don't touch that.
These are Grillo's pickles.
So here we go, folks. You first.
Okay. No, we're going to do it at the same time.
No, this is a setup. No, I've seen the prank shows.
I haven't seen it. I swear to God, they just say to order it. Let's do it. Don't fake it, dick. It's not bad. You have to have a second sip.
Why is that?
Because you can't really, like, it's a no thank you serving. 3 bites. Okay, one last thing. This time you're going to get a pickle.
Oh, no, I'm not getting a pickle.
Yeah, get a pickle.
No.
Get a pickle.
Look, I played along this far.
Get
I'm
a pickle.
Good sport.
Get a pickle.
You get a pickle.
I will get a pickle. Can I just pull the pickle out?
I just had a piece of pickle in my last one.
No, you have to like put the pickle in your mouth and chew it.
No, I'm not doing that. That's gross.
Oh. Do it. You just pull it out with your finger.
Excuse me.
What other podcasts can you watch, idiots?
Ah. Ooh.
Maybe not. You're gonna have to somehow edit that together as a clip tomorrow.
Got any gum?
No. No, but my lips are dry.
It
Okay,
tastes
what
like
we have going on?
it kind of tastes like hairspray. You just ruined perfectly good Dr. Pepper.
Well, you can have the rest.
Oh, you take a sip of
The
regular.
neighborhood kids are always asking for soda. Maybe we should just give them Dr. Pepper with pickles in it.
Oh, we got some pickle pepper. Although Dr. Pepper just came out with a creamy coconut vanilla or something, which I'm very interested in trying.
So bad for you. Can you please do your questions?
It's not helping. So Tracy says she misses carbonation so much, or I miss soda so much, anything carbonated, and that was the best face ever. And Randall says that's like Nicole. She tries some and says ew and takes another sip and then likes it. It happens. It happens.
You develop a taste for things. I mean, that kind of happened in our relationship. We dated for like a month, took a little break.
Took a 3-day break, maybe.
Kind of.
About 2 days, maybe. I don't know.
We went from seeing each other every day to seeing each other 3 times a week. No, we saw each other 4 times that week.
You're not good at ending relationships, are you?
No, I am definitely not. Are we caught up on comments?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
You're the ones with the notes. I have a couple photos that I could share.
Well, if you would like to
let me
share,
show them. Share them.
just remember to do them quick because when we're doing photos, boys and girls, you got to pay attention. The reason why is because they are quick.
They are quick. Okay, so first photo is this guy. He was arrested for flushing his ex-girlfriend's fish down the toilet. So here's the real crime here was she was dating this guy in the first place. Not to be judgy, but that's a lot going on there, and I think she got off easy if it was just the fish. He doesn't.
So you're going to assume that because someone has ridiculous face tattoos that they're going to
he's
beat their
making
wife?
some bad decisions. So he's probably going to continue to make.
She's the one that flushed the. Wait, who flushed the fish?
He did.
That's a chick maneuver. That's the kind of thing a girl would do. Yeah, fucking Fatal Attraction.
Oh yeah, boiling a rabbit and shit.
What kind of fish were they?
So the next thing,
some of the fish are really fucking expensive.
It was a beta fish.
Oh,
so it wasn't like even that big deal. But I just thought it was interesting. But we hope that he sees the errors of his way, gets the help he needs with this fish anger, and then gets back out there and get back at him. So this is from the Met Gala.
The mac and cheese gala.
Venus or Serena. I think that might be Serena. I don't know. Might be Venus. I don't know. Don't hate me. I don't know the two of them. They're sisters. And this is a blurry photo.
To be fair, aren't they twins?
No, they're not twins.
No, they're just sisters.
I don't think they're twins. Anyways, so they thought it looked like either scrambled eggs and chopped up hot dogs, or scrambled eggs and chopped up something else, or it looks like ham rice. I don't know what that is, but I thought it was kind of funny because we were talking about this stuff last night, and so I brought that up.
Very interesting.
You're too high to do this podcast.
I'm not too high to do this podcast.
You're not even paying attention.
I'm too high to be a
You're
person.
eating pickles. You're drinking soda. It's not like you.
I helped you. I helped you. Okay, so I desperately need a facial. I don't know if you can tell, but is it this side or this? Which side is it?
I don't know.
This side.
It's that side.
There's a little bit of a breakout. Oh, thank you.
It's that
so
side.
Obviously you're like, it's there.
No, because I know what. Yeah, never mind. I'm trying to help you.
For here, we need to wash our pillowcases. We should wash our pillowcases. Maybe I need to start taking my pillowcase off every night, but my face has just been breaking out. And of course I've been in the sun like a bad girl. So I was like, oh, I want to go for a facial. And of course my first choice would be Doug's friend from Worcester who owns a salon in Sarasota. Unfortunately, it's an hour away and money's tight. So, just saving the money on having to get lunch and get gas and stuff. I was looking for a local option. So I asked if anybody I knew was local that did it, and I haven't heard back, or maybe I haven't checked my Facebook yet. But I was looking at the school. The school wants $95 to $155, or sorry,
to be a guinea pig.
$95 to $190 for a fucking facial at a fucking school. And the fucked up thing about it is Aveda is a greenwash company. They were owned by Louder. What the fuck is that?
That was a bead that fell out of your hair.
No, it was a shell.
It's probably something that got there in the ocean yesterday.
I'm always so itchy.
What
do we have?
Nicole says, "Bah ha ha, that looked like scrambled eggs and ham."
Yeah.
And then she says, "Uh-oh, glitch. Who glitched?
It happens.
Us or
It
you?"
happens. It's so nice that Randall went over to YouTube to keep Nicole company, who is in Facebook jail right now.
Oh yeah, she's
and then we
still
got the
in
YouTuber, the TikTok, the Twitterers tonight. There's not as many of them as I had seen recently. We had 200 the other night.
200. Yeah, we did. It was good.
Holy fuck. So I wanted to share. Those are burrowing owls. We live in Cape Coral. They're endangered. We have a bunch in our yard. They're actually really cool.
And they actually do burrow. I've seen them.
They're like
I've seen them
big.
do it.
We saw one cleaning. It's like it was like they were doing spring cleaning the other day. It was just like pitching dirt out of there.
Dust.
They're super cute. And I may have painted one, and I think it came out pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was a good one. Yeah.
Okay, so
no yawning. No yawning on the podcast. You'll get 5 demerits.
That's like Nicole. She tries some and say ew, and then takes another sip and likes it. We already did these.
Yeah.
Did we do all these comments?
We did those.
What are you doing with your face?
I'm being Bert from Sesame Street.
So S Double was supposed to come on the podcast tonight.
He did not.
Yes,
he had to work.
He had to work, so we will have him on sometime in June.
S Double is a rapper that has
He's a rapper. His shit's really interesting.
It's interesting. It's kind of experimental, but it's kind of like
it's got a good
inspired
groove.
by gaming, like kind of like by like Nintendo kind of a thing. He's got
he's a big
Waluigi
guy.
song.
He's doing some cool shit. I really like what he's doing.
Interesting.
It's very interesting.
Better than that Doug Gear guy playing his
And
pop music.
I love your music. Well, he's
like
got like
jerk.
a pop punk vibe going on. I'm trying to think of who I would compare you to, but it's funny because you've been compared to a little bit of everything by Spotify.
A little Carol Channing.
Do they call you Carol
Liberace?
Channing? No, do they call
I'm kidding.
But what do they? I know that they've done.
Yeah, well, the first one
Sex
was
Pistols
the,
a lot.
the New York Dolls, the Jammer on there. So that was all kind of good. But then they put Zeppelin, which I don't even like Zeppelin, so I don't know where that came from. You know what I'm not going to do anymore? Drink pickled pepper.
Have the munchies. And Randall is smoking his medicine. Good boy. I like to take mine as straight cannabis oil. I take about, I don't know what, 0.25 of a gram every night. Like the tiniest bit. That shit is fucking strong. Where was I going? To home. Because I wanted to go over our hashtags. So, hashtags today. This is actually interesting. RFK is trending.
He had a worm in his brain.
Yeah, and so
unlike his uncle who
not even
and
fucking
his dad who had bullets in their brain.
Here it is.
Was that insensitive?
I don't. Wow, that's aggressive. Do you need a hug?
I said, is it insensitive for me to say that the uncle and the dad?
Probably, but
it was much worse than having a worm.
That's what we're here for, is to offend people. Apparently, that's what we do best. To offend people. Don't worry, we offend ourselves. We are ashamed of ourselves. We go inside and we feel sad every night.
No, we don't.
Sometimes we do.
We go in there and.
Well, when we realize what I said,
can you believe all those losers watch that show?
I'm never going to be able to get a job. No one will ever hire me. Well, and plus disabled. So anyway, there was a poll today that was presented by, I believe it might have been The Onion, it might have been somebody else. I can't be held responsible. And they said that this is the second time I'm being somewhat unreliable recently, but I will always call myself out and I will always continue to research that RFK Jr.'s dead brainworm versus Joe Biden. They'd go dead brainworm.
That's a Quinnipiac poll, not the Marist poll.
I think all these polls are ridiculous.
Look at me knowing political polls.
Do you know anybody an halfway intelligent person that takes time out of their busy schedule for one of these fucking polls?
I don't know who they're asking.
Prisoners. They're asking the prison population, perhaps at wherever they have government services, homeless.
Oh, maybe,
yeah. The border and I don't know, the military, and they just. do things to them. I don't know. Of course, I think they do things to all of us. People are always worried of getting probed by aliens. We've been getting probed by the government our entire lives.
Says you.
You don't think that we've been getting probed by the government our entire lives?
we get bent over and probed every April 15th.
Every April 15th. Most people are getting money back April 15th. We're just of the lucky few that get to pay. Megan,
We're one percenters.
I need to reach out to her again.
We're not.
Why we don't have the information yet is beyond me.
They ask the population that doesn't read or write. I like worms.
Honestly, sometimes I wish I could just be stupid and not think about any of this stuff. I really do. Sometimes I wish I was completely ignorant to the realities of the world. And yet here we are. My life is over. I have something I want to show you guys that I thought was hilarious. I don't know how to get rid of this dead worm, but
you just.
Okay, so I want to pull that window up, so I have to do this.
So far, the cat has not been back.
Maybe she got
We've had owls
plenty last night.
Birds,
or maybe she
frogs.
was eaten by a coyote.
Oh.
So I had to share this. So there's this website called The Positive News.
Yes.
And I was following them on Facebook. And I couldn't help but notice that the first night, did that open yet? No. I did something wrong.
You have to open it and then.
It is open. Hang on 1 second. I want to just try something. Give me 1 second, boys and girls. So how do you do it? Oh, you open the window with the thing. Oh.
So you should stop sharing and then share again. You should be able to share.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
There you go.
We need help.
No.
Psychiatric help.
There you go. There we go.
I know we got it, but I mean in general, like it would be good to have somebody to do all the back end stuff.
Good positive news.
Yeah.
Kyle Maria Roth.
Whoever that is died at 36.
Probably from
positive
a tanning
news right
booth
here.
accident.
Positive news. These fucking idiots. Positive news. Olympic star Alexandria Paul has died at age 31. So anyway,
they had one job.
If you're fucked up enough to watch this podcast, you should probably subscribe to that page. Positive News Daily. Burrowing owls agree.
The owls just yell at you.
I think from now on, whenever the burrowing owls make a sound, we're assuming that they agree with us.
We should get an owl on the podcast and ask them questions.
Love to get an owl on the podcast.
Which all the answers are who. What's your favorite rock band?
Yeah. Okay, so we had the that was my first. Sorry guys, I'm high as fuck. So the RFK thing, but the other thing that came up was that apparently people think that he's been hiring MAGA type people and talking about like kind of riling them up and saying shit about January 6th. I had seen it. I don't know how true it was, but it was something interesting that I saw. You should definitely research that for yourself. If you know more about it than me, please speak up because I know nothing. And if it became enough of an issue that I like, because I don't really care, but I just thought I thought it was interesting, but like I don't care enough to research it.
Yep. No, I know. Well, we have a comment from someone new.
But I am willing to say, I will say this. Not only will I say like I don't know it, but like I'll say like I don't know, and so I like that's always in my mind. Like I do not know, and I think it's important to you can say that you have suspicions, but there a lot of times I think our brains can play tricks on us. And we have a new friend.
Yes, although Mariella has been here before and given us a thumbs up or a heart or a smile, is joining him in the conversation. Who is awesome? How would I know about the Pinball Wizard without them?
Oh, we went and saw the Who many
moons ago. It was very good. She was not into it, and she was
bored out of my mind.
Yeah, she was bored.
I knew 2 songs. So Doug used my eyeliner, and he drew an engagement ring on my finger. It was very sweet. Yeah. We had nosebleed seats. It was fun.
We did. It was good.
But it was just
I'm glad I saw them.
It was nice just being with you.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's so nice. That's where that photo over there is from on our canvas.
I would like to say though.
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. I would like to say though, I had no idea that was from that night.
Now you know. Funny. Look I know things. I pay attention.
But you have to go to Kid Rock with me.
And
you have to. What was the other one? Oh, and you have to go to the Juggalos.
Oh, I don't know if I want to go to the gathering of the Juggalos. I like my creature comforts. And they'll just come up and spray you with soda. Those guys. I love them.
Woo, woo.
But whatever. And Mariella says that's cute. Cute. That looks like you're doing something naughty.
I am a
So,
juggalo.
Yeah, well,
Cuckoo,
aren't we all?
cuckoo.
Aren't we all deep inside?
So fucking, if you look at the screen, I'm doing ridiculous stuff. NES edition is coming out. What they're doing is it's the anniversary of the Nintendo Olympics.
Nice.
And it was like 150 games or something, and it's
Yep.
coming out for Switch. I think it's in
The Olympic games are always fun.
mid-July.
Yeah.
No, but this is like all of the NES games, like all of the original games, 150 of them.
Nicely done.
Which I think is super cool. Mother's Day is trending. I'm curious as to how much it's going to cost, and if there's going to be, with all the new Nintendo games, the Switch games, they're all synced up to the cloud,
Cloud.
so you can play against other people and whatnot.
Yeah.
Although I think I find it to have some connectivity issues, or like sometimes it wants you to go online when you just don't want to. Like I don't really want to be friends with other people. We do have the Nintendo service.
Yeah.
So we got it so you could play with Nolan.
Yeah, we've only done that a couple times.
$3.99 a month, and they've played like twice.
Yeah.
And it was like in the first month.
Yeah, we got to get back to it or abandon it. But Mario Kart, I don't know if you've ever played Mario Kart for Wii or for Double Dash or on the GameCube or on the Switch. It's the best game ever made. Best game ever made. You're driving around, then you get to fly, you go into water, you're throwing shells at people. It's good stuff. What else you got?
Okay, so Mother's Day Sunday.
Happy Mother's Day in
Thank
advance.
you.
And happy Mother's to all the Mother's Day.
And by the way,
the mothers we have in the audience.
We know that it's a hard day for a lot of people. Either you've lost your mom, or you don't talk to your mom, or you have a difficult relationship with your mom. Maybe your mom whose kids are estranged from them, like me. Maybe your mom who's lost a child. Whatever. We will be here. So we'll do the podcast on Sunday night. We're still waiting to hear from you guys. Do we just do an encore-ish episode of Jackbox, or do we play a different Jackbox game? And if so, which Jackbox game?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I've really played any of the other ones. But this was the best one because it's super
it can be dirty.
It's like instant. It can be dirty. It can be foul or whatever. Just like us.
We try to be as dirty and foul as possible for your enjoyment. And how are we doing at that? And by the way, if you like this podcast, please like, share, follow, subscribe.
Tell your friends.
Follow us on the socials. We'll follow you back. We're really trying to make something of it.
This is all we got.
It's all we have. It's pretty much all we have.
We got this podcast, a couple of 15-year-old cars, and a couple towels, sponge.
The towels are really old. They're not gross, but they're
we got
old.
A scrub daddy.
They're all faded.
We got
like people's towels are really like they're perfectly good towels. Like there's nothing wrong with them. Not a worn thread on them. They're faded.
Half a bag of pumpkin
towels.
seeds.
We do have a half a bag of pumpkin seeds, but they're the sprouted green pumpkin seeds, and they'll help you get rid of parasites. And most people have parasites.
We have a couple rolls of paper towel left, and then after that, we don't know what we're gonna do. Maybe
did Costco stop carrying our fucking paper towels?
They did.
Bastard.
Yeah. What else do we have in the house? Some food coloring.
Okay, we have a lot of inflatable flamingos.
Food coloring.
We
got a bunch of adapters. We don't know what they go to plug in.
There's
what else do we have?
There's a Jeep with 220,000 miles on it. A defective throwout valve.
We got 4 bikes
and a
with
Christmas
flat tires.
For a dashboard. What's that?
4 bikes with flat tires.
They do.
Washer and dryer.
We need Todd to come down.
We
honest to God,
I know how to put air in tires.
For all the things that Todd could help us with around the house, we should just fly him down. Like he's so sweet. I love him. He can help figure out all the Jeep. We should have just done that back in November, given him and his 2 kids an all expense vacation, and it still would have been cheaper than all the
we
money
have we have a cake mix that I haven't made, and now I can't make it because Stacy's gluten intolerant.
We had the 11-pound cake. Why don't you make that?
Well, maybe I will make it. Maybe I'll make that tomorrow. If you're nice to me, I'll make it tomorrow.
Can you make it?
And by nice to me, I mean.
Can you make it right now?
La, la, la.
Can you make it right now and put blueberries in it?
No, I can't make it right now. It takes like 4 hours.
How does it take 4 hours?
Because it's gluten free. I got to go in there and I got to be delicate and I got to talk nice to it.
Are you having an affair
with the gluten free thing?
It takes
I got
hours.
a couple pairs of socks.
Sweetly through it. I don't know what kind of freaky sex shit you're into. What's wrong with you?
We have a squeegee. I don't know why we have a squeegee.
The dough?
No, I don't fucking know. We have a piece of plant that fell off, so we put it into a bottle of water. that's growing.
We have some
We
half
don't.
dead
We have
plants.
no. We have no exit strategy. We might have to break
we
the
have
bottle.
a
to get it
very
out.
we have a very dramatic Calusa plant. We have a we have a
We have an off-brand Apple Watch.
we really do. We have
I have wireless headphones that I never charge, so I use the wire. But half a battery.
Do not make
Oh my
me
god!
pee.
We have about 3 mechanical pencils left in a package of 20.
We have a discount sex toy that I bought for a machine that doesn't do shit. I can go get it. You want me to go get it?
We're gonna put it on eBay.
Oh my god! Can we raffle that off? Like, that's your prize. This vibrator.
I'm gonna break it in half and steal the batteries for the smoke alarm.
Fucking vibrator. That's gonna be. I think we should give that away on the 250th episode. This useless fucking vibrator.
I literally have a thermometer out of my lanai that only reads in Celsius. It's no good for me. I actually read it the other day and had to do the conversion on my phone. Yeah, we have.
Why would you do the conversion on your phone instead of just being like, "What's the weather"? You have to do the conversion. You can just be like, "What's the weather?"
You don't understand. When you have to make do. That's how I make do.
Did you come outside, look at the thermometer so you could get the temperature, knowing that it wasn't in English?
Actually, I didn't have my phone at the time, so I had to remember what it read and go inside and convert it.
But you could have gone inside and just been like, I mean, we have a smart home. You could be like, "Hey Google, what's the weather?" or whatever.
We have Venetian blinds that the stick broke.
We really do, but they're part of the house.
Yeah, it came with the house.
We do have a nice faucet, but we're gonna leave it here when we move because Doug doesn't want to have to change out the faucet again.
And we saved it. We saved the old one. Oh my goodness. We've got.
What else do we have? What? Oh, there's 4 Jeep doors, but one of them has a big dent in it. There's a coffee table that looks like a mermaid, but she doesn't have any areolas. There's a volleyball net, but it has mold on
it. It's Florida. Everything has mold.
Guys, if you have been to our house, please play along.
We have a hutch in our dining room that we have not. We put a bunch of stuff in there, and now we don't know what's in there. It's like gone from. That owl is freaking out. We're gonna have a dead owl in a minute.
I think they're fucking.
Oh.
Okay. We have these banana hammocks that are all rusty and don't have cushions in them because when you leave them in the cushions, they get like a little pound. They're in there, but I don't like to take them out because they're red and it doesn't go without colors, and I don't like the color red. We have snacks that we brought with us when we moved here that we never ate and we still haven't thrown out.
We have Marshfield snacks. There was honestly, there was something recently that I'm like, I think this made the move down from Massachusetts.
It happens a lot.
I made yogurt the other day, and I'm not sure if it's any good.
Here's the most fucked up thing of all is occasionally I would still find something that belongs to one of my children that doesn't speak to me. That's always fun for me. So then I have to put it in an envelope and mail it back, and put it in an envelope and mail it back.
We don't even know where to mail it now. Nobody lives at that address.
I have no idea where anybody lives, to be honest with you. I don't have anybody's phone number. I think I might have one. I don't know. I don't know if I have any of the phone numbers, to be completely honest with you.
Mm-hmm. I have we have a thing of Flarp.
Oh, we have a thing of Flarp. That's a good one. You can get it for $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. Don't get the double side. We have the double-sided one. It's not the good one. You want the one-sided one. It's not deep enough to get your thrusting on.
I have a bunch of dress shirts that we'll never wear again.
He has old pairs of Adidas sneakers.
Yeah,
that
they don't make them anymore.
He won't throw them away because they don't make them anymore, but they're worn to shit.
You know, like that's the thing. Like if we were gonna go help paint the church or something, I had no good painting clothes. I had nothing to like wear, just scrubby painting clothes.
Okay, I think all of your clothes are scrubby painting clothes. That's the whole point we've been making here. I have a fat lady wedding dress that I can no longer fit into. Not wedding dress. After wedding dress. Like it's like a dress that you can wear after a wedding that I'll never be able to fit into again. But
Don't never say never.
It has like sex on it. You
I
could get a DNA
I have a matching
sample.
wedding suit that also has. Never mind.
Bodily fluids on it. Yes, our clothes have bodily fluids on them. So if you would like to clone one of us,
I don't think we had the sex in those outfits. I think we probably had set them aside.
honey, you pulled me up and put your face in between my legs when I was wearing that dress.
Do that? Did I do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, how was it?
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Friendship for everyone.
Friendship for everyone. Somebody actually tagged one of our videos today, and that said, "Me and my best friend in 40 years." And I said, "Holy fuck! I hope we're dead in 40 years." And I said, "I think we're old enough to be your parents."
I have a bunch of CDs and no CD player to play them on. I have a VHS tape of something that I don't have VHS player.
Of his dead mother. By the way, his Mother's Day is coming up on Sunday. We will be here on Sunday because Doug has no mother. I have no mother. I had one. I have no mother, and my children don't talk to me. So wonderful all around.
And if they do call, you're gonna want to tune in for that episode of venting.
Be there with me while
Sunday
I fucking die of shock. I'd probably end up in a fucking mental hospital. Because like at this point, like I've just accepted that they're not going to talk to me.
Yeah.
And it's like it was the hardest thing I ever did. Like I still like obsess. Like what did I do wrong? What could I have done different? Like I did this and I did that, and just like beating myself up over and over and over again. And then there's a lot of moving parts, and there's a lot of unanswered questions. And I don't even have their phone numbers. Like I have like one or two of them. I tried to let them know I was moving out of state and got like return messages or whatever. So anyway, a couple of months ago, my therapist had taught me the idea of radical acceptance, which is like, there's something in your life you can't change. Like it's like the AA thing, give the things to God that you can't control. So, radical acceptance. So I just decided it was like a combination of something from the center and
something
and just a bunch of different things came together, and it just clicked with me one day. And what clicked with me is radical acceptance. And it was just like, it feels like a punch in the gut when there's something in your life that you cannot change. Somebody else is doing something, you can't change their behavior. You got to
punch them in the gut.
You got to accept. You can't.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's like a punch in the gut to you, right? It's going to really hurt to accept.
I scratched that. No punch in the gut.
Okay, but hear me out. If you have something really terrible, like say your partner is an alcoholic, and either of us drinks. Well, I had like this much of a mojito on Thanksgiving, and I was hammered out of my fucking mind and couldn't even eat my food. And then I finished the drink. We're wild.
Well, it was a mojito. It did have like green leaves in it, so it was like eating.
I told everyone on Key West that the salads at that restaurant got you. And really
everybody's
drunk.
like, "This lady's drunk on her hands."
I'm just crazy.
Drunk ass lady.
So what was I talking about?
You're a drunk ass lady. No, we were talking about radical acceptance.
So radical acceptance. So it basically, what radical acceptance is, there's something in your life that's like, it's out of your control. There's nothing you can do about it. It's in the past, or it involves someone else that you can't change, or the weather. I don't know. I mean, you can't change the weather if you work for the government, but that's a whole other story. So radical acceptance is like, fuck, I can't do shit about this, so I'm going to let it go. And it feels in that first moment like a punch in the gut, like, oh, but then you feel better. Whereas if you don't accept something as it is, and you're trying to change it, you're just going to feel worse and worse and worse. And your obsession will get worse and worse and worse. And it'll make you sick. Ask me how I know.
Good you.
By the way, it's Lyme Disease Awareness Month.
I'm well aware of that, and that you have Lyme disease.
I don't know if any of y'all saw this, but I would really appreciate it if you could share it out, because it would help Doug with his album, and it's
look at that motherfucker.
A great testament to Lyme Disease Awareness Month. So this is on the Marital Hate Facebook page. It's not on YouTube or Twitter, but I can't put it on Twitter. It's too long. But I don't think I can, right? But I can put it on I don't know where else. Anyway, my husband, now dead, No,
Some
but not
hotshot.
dead.
Here's his ancient Chinese secret.
Where did
Calgon.
that come from? Sorry, I'm really fucking high.
You're really on.
So it's this article that I wrote about you. Perhaps you could read it.
Well, she wrote it. I have not seen this in its entirety. She read it to me once. I don't know if that was the thing, but
Yeah, it's not even Doug approved.
She read it. She wrote it with
But I
a little
published it.
chat GBT because I'm making an electronic press kit to send out and promote my album, and so she's like, I can help you with
I
this.
fed the edit. I fed the information in. I did a couple edits. Fed the information in again. Did some more edits. It's a collaborative process, but it really does take out a lot of the work because you just have to get your ideas on paper and then you can edit their final draft. But go ahead.
Introducing Doug Year, a Worcester, Massachusetts native, which is not true, but Worcester, Massachusetts native whose musical journey weaves a tale of love, dedication, and resilience. In 1981, his best friend George and Sibley stormed the scene with their band, The Performers. They left an indelible mark on the vibrant Wormtown music scene. Their melodies became the heartbeat of the city, resonating with listeners far and wide. However,
you went to UMass. That's far.
Oh no, we played to a lot of people. However, life had other plans for Doug. Dun, dun, dun. And as family grew, he shifted his focus to raising his children and became the unwavering support system for his wife, Stacy, who bravely battled a debilitating illness. For over a decade, Doug put his musical aspirations on hold, devoting himself wholeheartedly to caring for Stacy. Last year, fueled by Stacy's unwavering encouragement, Doug embarked on a poignant journey back to his musical roots. With determination and creativity, he turned his home office into a makeshift studio, writing, producing, and playing every instrument on his solo album. Each note bore the weight of a lifetime of experiences of love, loss, and triumph. Now, residing in the sunshine of Southwest Florida, Doug's music serves as a profound reminder of the power of perseverance and the resilience of the human spirit. It's a testament to his unwavering commitment to both his family and his art. Join Doug in his inspiring journey where melodies become a medium for healing, hope, and the celebration of life's extraordinary moments. It sounds like I couldn't walk, and then all of a sudden I was like, I can do this, and then I made an album. That's what it sounds like. I overcame like.
Well, there's a lot of things that you've been through that are not on there. The fact that you were a fucking orphan, that was hard.
Orphaned,
growing
yeah.
up in poverty, having parents that were alcoholics.
Poverty. I was, we just didn't have any money like the rest of the people in the goddamn world.
Well, I know that you have a poverty wound, as it were.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's a legitimate issue.
And
I'm saying it's a good story. I couldn't tell them every tear-jerking moment of your life, but the epiphany I had while I was sitting here and listening to this was something I have noticed is that the greater the struggle people overcome, it seems that the better things work out for them in the end. We've been through some shit. You had to play catch up with me a little bit, but I got sick to help kind of level the playing field.
Oh.
Since every day your life is miserable taking care of me.
Well, some days are better than others. But Tracy says, until she badgered him to death and he listened to her just to shut her up.
Are you talking about me?
Well, no, that was Tracy's addition to the ChatGPT story.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that's
It's
right.
actually kind of true.
Sorry, I'm really high. So I anyway, if you guys could share that, it's got the Spotify link in it. And of course I'm sharing it because it's Lyme Disease Awareness Month because I've got Lyme and it's part of my myriad of diagnoses. But I don't know, it just would help us. The album's been doing pretty well.
Yeah, I haven't looked in a few days, but I had.
What do we make?
Last time I looked, it was like I made like 27 cents or something.
27 cents.
Something like that.
A
It was
year
astronomical.
of slaving over his computer and stressing out and listening to the same 10
Tweaking.
songs over and over and over again and tweaking songs over and over again for no fucking reason and arguing and nagging. Finally, that album has made us 27 cents.
I wasn't the arguer.
We bought speakers so he could make it. The speakers are costing us $19 a month. Thank God for 0% financing for infinity. So by the time you have made $19 to make a single payment on those speakers, they should be paid off.
Excellent.
Or it's going to blow the fuck up.
So Randall says, did you play Pearl Street? I don't know what Pearl Street is. I don't know what that is. No, I haven't.
No, he hasn't played here at all.
No. I like the version you went with in Whoop Whoop 27 cents.
We're going $3.27. But that doesn't include all the money that we've had for expenditures in the podcast. But the reality is, whether we go into debt and end up being homeless and living on the streets and Doug having to do gay porn for money, or we are successful and we can build you guys up with us and help the community and, you know, do some nice things for ourselves too, of course, then, you know, that would be really good. Or we can be homeless on the streets. So I guess if this podcast goes viral, that's a very big risk that we run. Somebody might have me killed.
Right. We're up to 38 cents now. That's the money going out. They don't pay you until you get up to $5. So
oh my God, $5.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So once we get $5, we'll get a check. So we need you guys' help. Otherwise, I don't know what happens at 38 cents because apparently they don't give it
just keep it, those bastards.
I need my 38 cents. It's up to 38 cents.
I promise you that if you die and the check comes, what I will do, because it's such a small amount, is burn the check and put it with you in your little.
Oh, or just put it in my lapel or something.
Well, you'll be in the ground.
Oh, Pearl Street is right by you.
You'll be dead for a while. I'll have a new husband, probably 2 or 3 more husbands.
You know what? Whatever you need to replace my magical lovemaking.
It's not the lovemaking I have the problem with. The lovemaking is fine.
Randall says Pearl Street is right by UMass. We actually played within UMass. We played the Pyramids and Southwest, and then we played the Blue Wall, which was a kind of a major club. I saw some other acts there, and it was kind of a big deal. The Ramones played there.
You know who I saw out there?
At the Blue Wall?
No, in Northampton. Ugly Kid Joe. Oh
yeah, Northampton was a happening place too. I don't know. I don't remember.
I saw Warrant.
Cherry Pie?
No, not Warrant. What are the Nelson brothers?
Oh, Nelson. yeah, Gunnar Nelson, and there's Rick Nelson's kid.
Her hair is very blonde.
Yeah, well, they're like Hanson blonde.
No, they had platinum blonde. Okay, so, comments in Terry's.
Comments in Terry's?
Commentaries. I'm having highness.
It's not going to town tonight, folks. I can tell you that.
Nirvana is trending. Doug, you're gonna have to cover this one. So Mother's Day Sunday. Here's just a gift idea for just about anyone out there. Everybody's into plants right now. If you haven't gotten your mom a gift yet, it's the last minute. Support a local business. Go to your local nursery and buy a plant. Maybe you can find an artisan selling hand painted bowls and buy from them. You know, but you're going to have to do it local at this point. So if you're living in the New Bedford area, go to the Apotha Corner and shop small or make something. Moms love gifts from the heart, upcycling photos, but do something. You only have one mom. Nirvana is trending. So can you?
A guy named Steve Albini was was this producer on their In Utero album, and he produced the Pixies. He produced Cheap Trick. He did something for Page and Plant, he died today at age 61. And apparently, he was a great producer and brought a lot of.
Why did he die?
I don't know. He had a heart attack Tuesday night. Probably cocaine. No, I'm kidding. I don't know how he died. Like, you know what? Everybody jumped down Joe Strummer's throat when he died from a heart attack. Oh, it must have been cocaine. You know what it was? A heart defect.
Seems to be a lot of folks that have been dying a little young and in the male gender. I wonder why that might be.
You know what? You know everything. What? Last time you said one of my friends died from the you know what?
What did he die from?
He done killed himself. You know why? Because he was doing some shady ass shit.
Hang on a second. Yeah. That was a kind answer to that. I didn't realize that you would be friends with a man who would traffic.
I didn't know he did that shit. No. I don't want to talk about it.
Those people don't watch this podcast.
I don't want. I just don't want to talk about it. It's not my business. Whatever.
Okay, but here's that. Okay, let me just tell you what the problem with that fucking is. You're keeping someone's secrets. Someone like here's the problem. Like when people stand by when someone is sexually assaulted and keep the fucking silence, they make it harder for people to come forward.
Interesting.
We know someone who did something absolutely deplorable to a 16-year-old girl.
Not good.
Across state lines, had a master-slave relationship with them. The person was the same age
I
as
didn't
their
want to
children,
talk about it.
put pictures
on
of
the
them on the
podcast.
internet. I understand, but like, we can't stand by and act like nothing happened.
It's not my story to tell. I'm not affected by it, other than
Yeah, because you're not a woman.
No, because I'm disgusted by it.
Okay, but you're not a woman, and every time somebody doesn't come forward,
Yeah.
Every time somebody doesn't come forward,
he's not going to hurt anybody anymore.
But these people's feelings need to be validated. They have no closure. And like, we know about one person. How many was it?
I don't know.
How many was it?
I feel bad for the guy's
and the worst
friends who thought he was a great guy.
Well, and you weren't really friends with him. You
not.
had worked with him. You had worked with him. And
yeah.
then he called one of my friends a goddamn racist. Called my friend a racist. Really?
Well, Tracy says, "Oh my God, I can't post a comment." She goes, "I can't post comments." And she posted 2 comments. And she did say, "Did you get this off Facebook Positive News?" Which was probably the one that you did, right?
The Positive News is off Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. That's very good.
No, I wonder what that was. Did you know the person?
No. That's not what she's talking about. I think she was talking about your the photo of,
I know.
of the bad
I know.
news.
That's I know. I was asking.
Oh, that's what she's being funny. And she's saying, "Oh, did you get?" No, it was not from that. It was very bad. It was very bad news.
So then we have Let It Be.
Let It Be was reissued. The original Let It Be film from 1970 of the Beatles.
Let It Be was a documentary film about the Beatles.
And it was put out in 1970, and the Beatles didn't like it. It was kind of them breaking up, and there were some fights and stuff in there, and they it was really kind of dark. The music was fantastic, but it was really dark, and they put it out originally in the theaters, and then it came back on Laserdisc in the early 80s and was maybe issued on VHS in like Japan or something. So it was really hard to find because they didn't want it out there. And then last couple years ago, when they had the big Get Back thing on Disney Plus, which was all the archive from the movie, they put that together. And then they said, well, why don't we just put our technology, we'll clean it up, it'll look better, it'll sound better, and we're going to put out the original movie and the original vision. So that's what they did today, and it's a little slice of Beatles for you, a little Beatle magic for you.
And also tornado watching.
A lot of tornadoes activity, a lot of activity, okay? Even still tonight. It looked to be more in the southeast, like I think Kristen's neck of the woods.
Even in Georgia?
Yeah, up. I think I know the coastal Carolinas was under. I
had seen Tennessee.
Tennessee was up.
I know a lot of people that have been in Tennessee lately. I know Muck Sticky was there. Of course, a lot of people have been in Kentucky because of the Derby.
Yep.
Yeah. And then, of course, Rolling Stone had an interesting article today. I didn't read the article. I read a clip of the article. Do you want me to look back for that comment?
Yeah, I just want to say Randall followed and downloaded on Spotify. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
I hope you like it.
Yeah, please let us know.
It's weird.
Tell me, he's sensitive.
I tell everybody, give me a review. I want to hear what your favorite track is, or if you don't like it or whatever. And it's funny. Some people just I don't know if they didn't like it and they just never got back to me. But a couple of people oh no, this is good or whatever. I played it for my son. He said it sounds like that it should be on the radio, whatever. So I always like to just get the feedback and see where people's heads at, because I don't even know where my head is at in creating this stuff. So it's always good.
Oh my God, Donna, you guys have to fucking see this.
This is Donna providing a text communication about her husband John in the hospital for the past week.
Talk about a fucking text fail. I can't even with this one. Where is it? I screenshotted it. You guys are not going to believe this. I just need to make sure there's no identifying information. This is the fucking craziest thing I've ever seen in my fucking life.
How is John doing?
Hang on.
And this is the response.
That's not what she just sent me a message updating you. So just so you know, my friend John has been in and out of the hospital. I reported earlier in tonight's episode they had done a biopsy. They had withdrawn some fluid from his lungs. He had some sort of infection. The whole family had been sick after they'd gone to the Great Wolf Lodge, yada, yada, yada. He was in rough shape. They transferred him to Boston from the local hospital. He's been on IV antibiotics, massive muscle relaxers. He's really having a rough time. and his wife, who's they're attached at the hip,
Yeah.
has been driving to and from the hospital, and thankfully her friend Ronnie's been with her. So we've been checking base, but she doesn't really want to talk about it. Stresses her out. So this is the text message I just got. By the way, I've been like praying for my friend.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Should I drive up there? What do I do? And this is the text I just got.
He's gone and settling in, and I'm beat. I'm in home. He's gone and settling in.
Jesus Christ, Donna.
And Purple Heart. Yeah, that gave you a little. Gave you a little surge of adrenaline. Oh my God. Oh, okay. No, he's good. Okay, he's home.
This happened.
But we're here for you.
What song can we put that to? Old Train Whistle Cry.
What? That maybe I make that into a lyric. But can you bring it back up again? What is it? He's gone and settling in.
I can send it to you, and you can be it.
But
here's the other thing. If you think of God, like that's a Christian song, if I've ever heard one.
He's gone and settling in. I'm beat. I'm at home.
It's like
he's gone and settling in. I'm beat. You need home. It's all good.
Can you come up with some verses of that?
He's come back and settling in. No, I don't know what it is. Tracy says, "Dear Lord." Yeah, that was
terrifying. It was absolutely terrifying, especially because it came in while we're watching the podcast, and all I saw was he's gone.
He's gone.
That's all I saw on my screen because it pops up on my phone. All I saw was he's gone.
That's not good. Oh.
I had a moment where my heart sank. Thank you, Donna. Nice April Fool's joke. You're a little late.
There was one time when I'm at work, I think it was, and there was a thing. Noel was a senior, and they do this prank that like they have squirt guns, and if
God, they were in the driveway,
and like if they squirt you, you're out, and it's like the survival thing. It's right before graduation, right? And this is not top of mind for me. So I'm at work, and I get a text. Noel got shot. That was from you, so I don't want to see you worrying about things.
Now I wouldn't even know if she got shot.
That's right, you wouldn't know. Randall says, "I love all music used to set up stage lighting and sound for blues festivals and biker rallies." I sent you a pic of that. Yeah, I haven't been able to log in. I'll definitely check it out. I want to see it. But yeah, those people work hard, Randall. Those lighting is so key to good shows, and yeah. And everything needs to get set up and torn down, and there's not a lot of glory in that. A friend of mine is the drum tech for Lionel Richie, so he flies all over the world setting up the drums for Lionel Richie.
That's got to be hard for his wife.
I mean, I consider him a friend. He's more of an acquaintance, but he married his childhood sweetheart, who I went to school with, and she's fantastic, and he's fantastic, and we love him very much.
I think she's happy, my friend.
And Nicole's gonna check it out on Spotify. Yeah, give it a twirl. Tracy says, "I am freezing." That comment from Donna made me forget about it for 30 seconds.
That was terrifying. I'm gonna kill her later. It'll be fun.
It'll be fun. Donna, what the fuck?
She's crazy.
All right.
I'm sad. Our friends on the beach yesterday haven't.
No, I think we'll run into them again. I think they'll be fun.
I'm not gonna look for them. Like if they don't message, I'm just gonna be like,
well,
oh my God, is it gonna be awkward? I don't want the beach to be awkward. What?
I was having an awkward silence.
Oh my God, it's my special place with the dolphins. We can't.
Yeah, no. We're gonna continue to go there.
People. Okay, go ahead.
My best friend owns a bar in Minnesota and is a famous blues singer. Very good. Very good.
We like people who sing.
Yeah, I know a very, very good blues guitar player that's coming later in the month to this area. She was a friend of my older brother's. Used to come hang around the house. She went to Chicago and learned under Buddy Guy. And yeah, she became.
Why do you take a defensive stance?
Because I don't trust you.
I just want to kiss you.
Why?
Because I love you.
You love me. Well, you can love me after the podcast.
I
Why
just
don't
wanna-
we do? Here's what
I
we're
want
gonna
to
do.
kiss you.
Here's what we're gonna do.
No.
There you go.
But that's not a good kiss. That's terrible.
You're awkward, like the people that.
Give me a kiss. Mwah.
I'm gonna wash it down with some pickled pepper. It's gross.
When I'm not putting things on his head in his sleep, I was supposed to put shit, a llama,
Feels like
some
glue.
dildos on your head.
Feels like glue. How do you put that? I don't know how ladies do that.
Okay, so are we caught up on the codes?
We are.
Sorry.
We should do our gratefulness.
Wait, hang on.
And get back into the air conditioning.
Real quick, the comment today. We do the little what do you call that thing?
The cartoon.
The cartoon.
The
we
freeze
call it
frame
the
code?
thumbnail. Just want to make sure everybody knows.
Randall can get us a gig in Minnesota. Yeah, let's do it.
Minnesota.
I'm putting a band together.
It's cold. George will meet you there. Would you rather eat an 8-pack or eat at a bakery? And Doug said that he likes my bakery. And then we did share some videos. One was about butthole inflammation. I shared the wonderful idea that if you have, why did you call it the butt flow information debate? That like I feel like that could have had a better title.
Oh no, that's what the platform named it.
You could rename it.
Yeah, I know I did. I thought I had.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, butthole inflammation. If your husband's suggesting butt sex and you don't want to do it, you say,
my butthole is inflamed.
My butthole's inflamed. He'll lose all his sex drive. I did talk about smoking and coughing and peeing, and I don't know where it else went from there, but it's pretty funny. Talked about the podcast and how it's a podcast for fucked up people. Like that's actually a really great video to share because it tells about the podcast and how it's for fucked up people. People might get mad at you because it says fucked up people in it, but those people need to get laid. And then about bleaching your asshole, not something that I am aware of as a possibility. And then of course we asked if people wanted to be buried or cremated. What say ye?
I want to go to a mausoleum.
Okay. I would like you to know we have no money at the moment. So if you get to the point where you can be a rock and roll villain, right?
Yeah.
Is that the one that people play to see your stuff? Or
well, that was the first one that got played. Yeah.
That was the first song?
That was the first song that they played on the air on the radio station.
No, I'm talking about from your album.
From my album?
Yeah.
What about it?
The song where people wait in line to see Redneck Graceland.
Oh yeah.
It's like Redneck Graceland.
Yeah.
By the way, love that song. And I listened to that album. I'm probably like 1/10 of the cents that he got. So you want to be in a mausoleum.
Yeah.
What would your second choice be given the fact that we have no money? Would you like me to just build you
Apparently we don't have any money, so you're just gonna throw me in the garden.
We have enough money if we had to go for a year and a half if we could very easily.
Well, no, yeah, but I'm not asking that. I'm saying
not very easily,
I'm
but
asking about your
if we don't spend extra money.
Well, you're asking me, do you want to get buried and you're
Yeah,
like, oh,
so-
we can't bury you. We don't have
So
that kind of
if
money.
you
We don't
die,
bury money.
if you die,
Yeah.
do you want me to use every penny we have to give you a mausoleum, or do you want me to be able to live for 6 to 9 months to help?
You're gonna off yourself about 8 minutes after I'm gone.
I'd like to spend all of your money first. I have all these backup husbands too, so there's really not that much money.
You're not supposed to have backup husbands when you're a regular husband.
I have to. You're old and I
alive.
can't take
Yeah,
care
that's
of
where I want to
myself.
go. I want to go to Tap Shoe, Georgia, and be buried under the septic tank.
You cannot put him in a mausoleum. That's too much money.
No, I'm gonna be there with my OGs.
Do you still have your chicken coop? We'll put him in there.
No, the chickens will peck my eyes out. That's not the way I want to
She
go.
doesn't have any chickens. She doesn't have any chickens.
This is Georgia. There's chickens.
There's chickens at the neighbors, and I think pigs at one of the
Nicole
other
wants to be
neighbors.
cremated and sprinkled over spaghetti at a Italian
don't
restaurant.
think
I
that
just made that part up.
I don't think that your family is or the courts are going to accept your appearance on this podcast as legally binding wishes.
Yeah, there's
but
nothing legally binding about
if you
this
tell your family
podcast.
about this podcast, if you answer and tell your family about this podcast, we can testify on your behalf in the event that you should become incapacitated. Not
Yeah,
that-
we'll help you out.
I mean, I think it would be pretty easy to discredit us on the stand.
Oh, that's what we're gonna do. Here's how we're gonna swindle everybody. We're going to become everyone's power of attorney, spend all their money, and then they're going to.
Oh, does anybody want a findom?
What is a findom?
Oh my God, it's a thing where you get like somebody will be in a relationship with you and they'll give you like so much money every week and you demand more money from them.
Oh yeah. Oh, I just read something. Oh, it was a Stormy Daniels thing. So Stormy Daniels has this new husband who apparently wooed her with a horse farm and something else in Florida somewhere. I don't know where it is. I didn't click on it. I just saw it. And I'm like, but it stuck with me. I'm like, if you're a dude that the only way that you can get some chick, hot or not, is to give them real estate and cars and things of that nature.
I mean, here's the thing. If you're dealing with somebody that's a shallow person, that's one thing. But the other thing is women are meant to receive and men are meant to give. Like that's just our biology. And I think part of the problem is that like women, as we've had a shift in gender politics where like women are more frequently working or providers or single parents or whatever, men's roles have changed dramatically. And the modern woman wanted to go to work and, have it all. And that left the modern man not knowing really what to do. So instead they're like, okay, well, you know what? If I'm not needed anymore, then I'm not needed anymore. Fine. I'm going to take my balls and go home.
Here's what I want to be. I want to be a man that is attractive on his own merits, character, and wit and charm.
Okay, and
physical gifts.
But if a woman is biologically, right, like we have
women are biologically a bitch. That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
They want their money.
Can you listen to your biological bitch wife saying, by the way, this rock is cool as fuck, but we don't know what it is.
Could be a tooth.
Maybe it's worth millions.
Of a ancient mammal.
Maybe
the Gigantopithecus tooth.
Maybe this is worth millions.
It's the first, first one found off of
gold.
Huh?
What if this is a hunk of gold?
It's not gold.
You don't
but
know.
It does look like a molar from a ancient giant primate from the mandible. Never mind. So anyways, I don't want like if I thought you were with me just because I bought you stuff, I would feel like
but a woman wants a provider and a protector.
No, I get that.
So okay, so some women, and you like gifts. You love it when I give you little presents.
Yes.
I bought him a soda dispenser the other day. He hasn't put it together yet.
Soda dispenser. I don't even drink soda, but
Beverage.
It's beverages. It's cans.
You can put your waters in it.
Put
you can
soup in it.
You could put Clearly Canadian. You could put seltzer. You could put Topo Chico. You could put Smart Water, and they would just be boom, 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 boom.
Boom, boom.
Water for the neighborhood kids.
Boom, boom.
But you get my point?
Yes, I know. I understand. Everybody likes gifts, but if you're like, you're almost buying the person. Like
if you're a woman that is only interested in a man because he can provide, then we have a problem.
It kind of makes you
but that's a morality issue. And yes, some people are shallow and they like labels. And listen, I like nice things, but if that's what you value above other things, yeah, you probably have a problem. But you know what? I haven't walked in your shoes, so I'm going to radically accept you are who you are, and that it's maybe not the way I would do things, and I have to. I expect you to respect me and my wishes and the way I choose to do things. So I'm going to respect you and your wishes and the way you choose to do things, even if I disagree with you.
So Tracy says the chicken coop is now a garden. How lovely.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Maybe Stacy and I can put you in someone else's mausoleum. What are you going to pull them out and put me in there?
Do it Return of the Living Dead 2 style. We could have some sort of a party in there, and we could also try to steal rings off of dead bodies.
Nice. Yeah, that's like a treasure trove. You take a picture of who it is so we remember, and that'll be my new nickname, like Irving Cohn.
Read it out loud.
We will take pictures of you, who it is, so we can remember where to visit you.
Doug, you don't read them.
Randall sent me a burial idea.
Hello.
And is laughing. And that's our duties, what it means to be a man. No, I'm all about providing for the family, but I don't want to have to buy a woman with stuff. You know what I mean?
Courtney's awful quiet. Do the kids giving her fits?
You never know whether. Oh, Robert probably called. Let's see it up close. The rock. Where's the rock? It's like a rock? Doesn't it look like a tooth of some sort? Or?
It's gold. Doug and I are going to retire on this piece.
Maybe this is like a fossil from a rare thing. I don't know. That's odd. Can put wine cans in there. Yes, I want one. Oh, Very good. I want to live as the powerful witch in the woods. Put a hex on anyone who wanders into my woods. Are you going to make a house out of candy, and then when the kids come in, you get them like Hansel and Gretel? Hansel and Gretel. That's be good.
I have a zit on my chin.
Okay. Well,
I want to briefly show you this. Our MFK today was the drag ladies.
Drag Golden Girls.
Golden Girls. Apparently, there's a musical that's being done. Which one would you like to marry? Which one would you like to F? And which one would you like to get rid of?
I want to like the B. Arthur one gives me the creeps.
Yeah, that's the one I went with. I'm gonna pull it off screen.
Yeah. I think I could live with the Blanche. I think. So I'll marry Blanche and F Betty White. Why not?
I was gonna marry Betty White, F Blanche, because she's got the experience, and get rid of this one. I don't like her.
So Mary Ellen says no, she does not want to build a
like
house
her.
out of candy and eat children. No shame in that. And then Nicole says it's chert, which is a jasper, which I didn't even know.
So can we retire now?
Yeah. What?
Can we just do the podcast full time, please?
So does this bring doom to whoever brings it out of the sea? Like, I don't know.
I made a comment today that isn't really showing up on our page, but it says, I can't decide what's worse, serial killers or people who point out plot holes in movies.
Yeah.
And nobody even saw it.
And Mary Ella says, unless the kid is wandering into my woods, is Jason Momoa.
Hello there, Jason Momoa.
What's up, Aquaman?
Side note, if you guys have any feedback for us at all on the podcast, we don't know what the fuck we're doing. We're trying to make it better for you guys. We have been working on it nonstop. Thank God. So we take a break on Tuesdays and we take a break on Thursdays. We go to Costco. Sometimes we go to church. Next week we will be taking more breaks, but we have to. We can't work.
It's
like I worked 18 hours one day this week, and then I have a day where I'm sick and I can't do anything. I'm in the fetal position all day. It's fucking ridiculous. We're trying so hard, and we'd really like to make this a thing because we really love hanging out with you guys.
Last night was one of those things. We had a high viewership. We had a lot of interaction. It was really
Monday.
fun.
We had 228 people on Monday. That was crazy.
It's insane.
Because it's we look forward to hanging out with you guys all day long. That's all we want to do is hang out with you guys. And
it was funny. It was about probably 2:00 this afternoon. I'm like, I wonder what the podcast people are doing. Yeah, that's what I was thinking to myself.
Y'all are just our tribe, and we love that. And we just, we want to bring people together. We want to have a positive message. We'd like to be in a position to do positive things. I mean, we do positive things now.
Yes.
As best we're able. I've done a lot for a lot of people. I know you've done a lot, at least for me. And so we want to make it a thing. So thank you so much for your support. Really, from the bottom of our heart, it means so much, especially you people that are inviting your friends and then they stay and they come. Thank you so much, Courtney. You are just a little baby vixen. We love you so much. And you're not here right now. Oh, she's back. Good, because I was just about to lock her in the glove box again. But she's really tiny.
Do you sleep in a drawer?
She's like Thumbelina. And of course, OG Lesby, who has been here night after night. Tracy, fucking A, you guys are awesome. And now, our new friends, Nicole and Randall. Actually, I'm surprised that JoJo's not here. The buxom plant lady, she was planning on coming, but she's not here.
Yeah, life happens.
And the kids,
Celtics are on, our Bruins
the kids
are on.
never comment if they watch, so I have no idea what's going on. And I think tomorrow night we're gonna have Billy Cock on. Maybe not.
Billy from Peru. We'll find out. All right, so we have some. This is hilarious. Marry Betty White and hire one. Fuck the Blanche and kill the Dorothy one. Very good. That's. I think that's what I did. I went marry Blanche.
My face is itchy.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Sorry for that. Randall agrees with me, and our Jasper is not worth anything. And Nicole agrees with Marielle about the Jason Momoa thing coming into her woodsy cottage. And Randall says we're doing awesome. Courtney is back, and then she says, and make sure you come on Friday because we want to have a lot of people playing that Jackbox. It's so much
We do
fun.
have a blast on Friday playing Jackbox.
I do sleep on a crib mattress some nights. I will tell you one of the funniest stories. I remember when I was shopping for a crib mattress for my older son, and I was there at Babies R Us, and also shopping for a crib mattress was a little person, an actual little person, and I'm like,
You mean Courtney?
Well, it's probably a little small.
Courtney, you're the voice of little people everywhere.
And you know what I was thinking. Was it for them or were they having a baby? Because these people can have babies. Sometimes they're perfectly normal. But yeah, I'm like, it could be like you might be able to save a ton of money by buying like kids furniture if you're a little person. Like you remember you used to buy shoes in the boys area, you'd get the sneakers, the Pumas or whatever. Yeah, you can do that. So Courtney's laughing. And yeah, I think I don't think I've slept on a crib mattress, but I've slept on a floor next to a crib, making sure the kid stays asleep.
What else do we have?
That's it. Let's talk about gratitude. Let's do that.
Wait. Hang on. We asked what people's perfect day looked like.
Oh, what's your perfect day look like?
Like I said yesterday was pretty close. We didn't have sex yesterday. We usually have sex after the beach, but
we have to do it twice.
Beautiful weather, driving my Jeep in the Florida sun, rocking out to our favorite music. We finally got. Oh, did you look for stereos?
I have not looked for stereos.
Fuck! I need a stereo for my Jeep. Somebody help.
Courtney wears kids' clothes and it saves her money.
I would do that. Yeah, fuck yeah. I wish I was tiny. I'm so jealous of you. I will say I've got to find, just if anybody happens to know off the top of your head or just be bored tonight. I want a stereo for the Jeep that fits. It's a 2011 JKU. It's Wrangler. That
could you be more specific, please?
Yes. And I want a stereo that goes in the exact spot. But it that it goes in that spot, but it's it does you plug it in and it charges and plays your music at the same time. That's what I want. I don't want to have it be Bluetooth because it's a bitch to connect with the Bluetooth. I just want to plug it. And it's got to be play technology. And I would like it to be water resistant. That's the trick.
It's going to be a tough one to find, I think.
If it's not water resistant, it better be cheap. Good.
Your perfect day is April 25th because it's not too hot and not too cold. And
all you need is a light sweater. That is the right answer. Nobody. Oh yeah, people did comment on it. So for me, I want the day swimming with dolphins, making new friends, getting time in nature, Jeep, music, time with you, Mexican food, really great. We had the best. It wasn't the best night ever on the podcast. Monday was the best night ever on the podcast. Tuesday was the biggest crowd that we had. It was just very dynamic. You guys were on fire. We were on fire. It was just jamming right. There's no podcast without you. We're doing this for no reason otherwise. And quite frankly, at this point, it's our reason for living. So of course, Jules said her perfect day was the beach. I told her, well, actually, I didn't tell her. She should come on down.
I think Jules was she has some folks over at Palm Coast, I believe, from what I remember.
Well, she can go over there or she can come here. And then of course I talked about it. I've been talking to myself. In case you haven't noticed, I've been talking to myself on social media to try to increase engagement. I think it helps. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it just encourages you guys to comment. Maybe it just encourages you guys to laugh at me for talking to myself as my friend Christina did today. She's like, "Are you talking to yourself?" Yes, I am. And then Andrea said a day in the woods. The ADD money coach said a day that involves a nap. I told her to get on it. Court said simply a day with my family outdoors on my property, picking flowers and food all day. That's fucking awesome. Platy, the pansexual polyamorous platypus, said I feel like we should always say that one out.
I was going to say it's a mouthful, but
we don't really know. It depends on which pansexually. So, but pansexual, there's nothing fancy about that. I am assuming, I assume, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, but I think that this platypi, as it were, is a free thinker, and I encourage that. Electric cars are so fucking creepy. Okay. So he said, adult activities, just kidding. My perfect day would be alone in the winter, a nice warm day, with big fluffy snowflakes, a small cabin in the woods, and a hill for tobogganing. Sounded nice.
That is very nice.
I didn't really know that pansexual polyamorous platypi were so reclusive. I encourage the adult activities, and but the cabin sounds good once a year. I don't want to be fucking cold. That's bullshit. And then of course, Mary's she says, well, my kitchen cabinets are delivered and installed, and my husband's shoulder pain is gone. So I hope that they got that taken care of. So everybody, pray for Mary's cabinets and her husband's shoulder. She'll be happy. They're happy. Good for the universe. Good for you. Good for me. I know I sound like a hippie, but here we are. So I guess I put it was the Spirit Halloween thing, and I had put Trump 2017 on your face.
I was sleeping. She wrote,
and
Trump.
he did not appreciate.
It just said Trump. A big fan.
It just said Trump 2017. And he hates him. Yeah.
Let's see. Randall says, we're spending the day on the beach, walking with my beautiful queen and our baby girl, Chevy, then go to Ruby Tuesdays, and after that, go home and make her crawl on the wall.
God, you know what I could go for right now?
That fucking salad bar with the...
No, I hate the salad bar. The fucking sampler platter.
Oh.
And then you have to order, like, extra sauces. So, like, you get guacamole.
Oh, you love the sauces.
I love sauces, and I'm so hungry right now.
Yeah.
My stomach was killing me before, and I couldn't eat. So now, like, my stomach is killing me, but I'm like, I don't feel it because the marijuana helps the Crohn's, so that's helpful. But I'm hungry.
Okay, we'll rectify that after we get off the air. I talk to myself all the time, says Courtney, and then talking to yourself is what we call having a meeting in this house.
Oh, I love that.
And then Mariella says, same, talk to myself all the time.
Can you please do the impression of talking to myself?
So Stacey
came out here.
Yeah,
like an hour ago.
It's usually when she's driving or whatever, but like she'll be like just sitting there and she'll be like doing something. Like today, she's put on her makeup, but then she's like with her other hand, just like really not even do like the face. It isn't even doing the face, but it's more like. And I'm like, who are you talking to in your head?
I have no idea. I'm always talking to myself. I've been talking to myself a lot lately about Kristen. Kristen and the kids coming, just trying to think of ways to make them feel at home and try to reduce their horrification. She had actually just commented. She said, definitely cremated. Funeral homes are criminal. They're so expensive. Something I really admire about Kristen is she's very good. She's not cheap, but she's frugal. And I love that. And I would like to be better at being frugal, but I don't want to suffer. And speaking of frugality, my friend Mark Mattos from high school.
Oh, good looking Mark. All the ladies love Mark.
Rocky Point Mark. All the ladies loved him. He's a financial advisor. I believe he's over on the East Coast, Floridian, and he has a lot of stuff he puts on Instagram about animals and nature.
Excellent.
Yeah. What do you got?
I like it. Randall wants to, he's grateful for his forgiveness of all his family and friends. Courtney loves the winter.
Don't forget to forgive yourself.
And she's smiling. So I don't know if that means she's facetious, which means kidding. Randall is sending up prayers, and Randall says, I get in trouble for talking to myself. Well,
I'm literally itchy on the face, and I have nothing on my face.
Itchy on the face and hungry.
Why
Those
am
are
I
the two
itchy
things
right
that we have to rectify.
Why am I randomly itchy on my face? I would like everybody to tell us what they are grateful for. And
Randall already did.
10:03. We did it again.
Randall already.
We did it again.
Yeah, you did. You did. Yes.
Fuck. I'm so sorry for keeping you up.
I'd be out after the half an hour.
Does this time for the podcast work, or would you guys like us to start a little later? Like, would you rather we start at 10? Not 10. Sorry, 9. We'd have to be nocturnal.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Courtney, grateful for friends, family, marijuana, and this awesome group of followers who also want to fuck the government on both sides. Tracy says, I'm grateful for you both. My delicious Prince spaghetti dinner. We talked about that when we opened the podcast. My amazing wife for doing all that she does for me. And I'm thankful for my bed because I am in pain. And tomorrow will be better. We'll send some, everybody.
Can you send me pictures of the fire? Vibes. I want a picture of the fire pit, please.
With the new house. Courtney says, and this awesome fucking podcast, but not Doug. And then she's grateful. Nicole's grateful for her family and friends.
We are thankful for you guys.
We're always thankful for you guys.
God, all you people over, it looks like about 36 over on Twitter are watching. Twitter people, if you could come over to YouTube, you'd be able to join the show, and we would love to have you. We can't see that you're watching unless you're watching on, like, we can see how many people, but not who's watching. Instagram, we can see who's watching, but we can't put your comments up on the screen. Twitter, we're not even looking at the screen, and it's tough because we can't pull your. Yeah, I mean, I could have a monitor of it, but we have to watch so many screens at once. And then Facebook, if you comment, we get the comments, we pull them up on the screen. Same thing with YouTube. Facebook has shut us off from live streaming before, and YouTube made us pull a stream down. So we feel safer with YouTube.
Careful out there.
Follow us on the socials. We will follow you back. I want to thank especially all the people that gave us hearts If you're so inclined, give us stars. If you give us stars, we get money.
Tracy will send the picture.
Oh, thank you so much.
That's good.
If you send like 100 stars, we get like $1. And then Todd White was here. Thank you, Todd. Mary, thank you so much. Randall Stempley, Tracy, Mariella,
it's good to hear from Mariella tonight.
Courtney, sure. Jim Horan.
Jim Jangle Horan is my music buddy. I was actually talking to him today. I doubled back with him after because he's a musician. I'm like, oh, I need tracks to jump off the album for you. And he had a couple of ones that that other people hadn't mentioned. So I thought that was kind of neat.
That's awesome. And we also got a laugh from our good friend Alan from the Apotha Corner. We love him. Of course, thank you, Tracy, OG Lesby, Courtney. I'm a little worried that Ann wasn't here. I hope she was
here early.
She was. Nicole, Courtney. That's right, she was. Nicole, Courtney, Randall. I think we've got you.
The platypus.
Mariella. Oh, the platypus. We can't forget him. We got to say the whole fucking thing out, but I have to get to it because I can't remember the whole fucking name. Platypi. Who are we forgetting?
Gary Stromberg was here early.
Gary. Yay. Gary, we love you. I can't find the
platypus. You got Mary Ellen. Let's. Did I just say Mary Ellen? It's Mariella.
I think Platty, the pansexual polyamorous platypus. We love you all. I'm thankful for
Triple P
snack. It's 4. It's 4 P's.
4 P. Quad P. P4.
I am excited about the amazing snack you're going to make me after this podcast.
Not sure what it is, but
because
we'll come up with
you
something.
Love me. I'm excited that I'm going to wash my face and feel much, much better.
His name is Ren and Stimpy. Excuse him.
I like to call him Ren and Stimpy. Yeah. Sorry. I'm thankful for the fact that we have like this little like I always say I'm thankful, but it's nice at the end of the day to like have people to hang out with.
Oh yeah, it was like, it was so weird that like I'm like it's like 2:00. I'm like, oh, wonder what all these people are doing right now.
It feels like going to like your neighborhood pub.
You go and do your thing, and then you all gather. Yeah,
but nobody's drinking and no one's wearing pants, and maybe the one guy's jerking off. Oh, I was told that somebody is jerking off on our podcast, but like, here's the thing.
No, somebody told you that people probably
yeah,
do.
But that's my point. Is the person that comes up with that idea invariably is the person that's jerking off to your podcast. I'm just saying.
It's I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do. What are you grateful for exactly at this moment? The snacks.
The snack that you're about to make me for these people. I'm thankful tomorrow's Dolphin Day, and I'm thankful to be married to you, and I'm thankful for breakfast quesadilla. Go ahead.
I'm thankful for the bowl of cereal that I had for dinner tonight. It would just hit the spot.
Kind?
Blueberry, dried blueberries, almonds, granola, and flakes of some sort.
Is that the one that you got?
It's the organic one I get from Costco. It's unbelievably good. It's I don't even know the maker.
That has wheat in it,
morning
though,
something.
no?
It doesn't have. I don't think it has wheat in it. No.
Oh, I should eat that then. What's the one? 7 Sundays. So 7 Sundays makes this fucking cereal. So all their cereals are like that I've had have been good, but they have. Oh my god, I think it's back.
It had all kinds of like sprouted pumpkin seeds and all this kind of earthy, crunchy stuff.
So
she
good.
Loved it. Costco had it once, and then we went back and they didn't have it again. She looks at the company.
I wrote to them because I was like, "Is this coming back?" Real berry sunflower. I think that's the one.
No, that wasn't it. It was morning something. It was like morning
chocolate sea oat cereal, oat protein cereal.
That's oat protein.
I can't have oat protein.
Try
sunflower cereal.
Yeah, try that.
So there's a variety pack. Well, let's see what
nut granola. They have nut granola.
Real cocoa, real berry. What's the one that we had?
I would know it if I saw it. I took a picture of it somewhere.
It was so.
Randall says it's nice to find so many kindred spirits in one spot.
It has chocolate and raspberries in it. It tastes like a sugary cereal, but not too sugary, and it's so good for you, and it's so crunchy. Like, take all the good stuff from like Fruit Loops and grape nuts and like Fiber One. Like, it's it's so fucking good, and it's gluten free. And it has berries. Berries are good for you. And it's sugar free. It has like date sugar in it. It's just basically like eating a bowl of nuts and berries. And we have to make it basically. Can you make that for me, please? Thank you. I will eat that every day.
It's a rattlesnake over in the bush.
What's going on over there?
Yeah. I think at some point the sprinkler system just kicks out the air or something. I think it turns on like once.
Oh, that's what it is.
that's what it is. Anyway, so we're done, I think.
I believe.
we're
Well,
done.
what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for that bowl of cereal, which started you on an 8-minute cereal rant. I am thankful that we got a lot of stuff done on the podcast. I am thankful for.
Oh, I got your bio done, kind of.
Yeah, I got the bio.
I had like 5
done.
drafts of it.
I'm thankful for everybody's listening to it and sharing it. It's fantastic. I was, yeah, I didn't get as much done today as I wanted to, but I'm thankful for the stuff I did get done, and thankful for a good night's sleep last night. So that was good stuff. Tracy says it sounds yummy, and Nicole says it's like a trail mix. Yeah, it's kind of like a trail mix in a cereal kind of a deal. So, all right, Friday night, everybody, Jackbox, be there, be square.
Why are you sitting here rubbing this shell all over my lips?
I don't. You're just a weirdo. That's high off their ass. And we will be back here tomorrow night, hopefully with. It looks like one of those candies that you get at the restaurant at the hostess station.
It looks like one of those bar soap that you have in the guest bath.
Oh, and we will be here tomorrow night, and hopefully with regale you with many stories of our adventures tomorrow.